So, Minecraft Hardcore. I'm starting a brand new Minecraft world, leaving all of my old builds behind in search of making the best hardcore series possible. Totally not because I died or anything. What? Literally the only goal I have in my head right now is to try and make it to day 10,000. But that's easier said than done when you're starting off, because I can die so easily right now. So to stop us from dying, we're going to need to get iron armor and proper tools as quick as possible. Isn't that right, Mr. Cow? What the? So we need to make up one pickaxe, mine up 3 stone, and then immediately replace it. I also want to grab up a little bit of this coal too. Man, there really wasn't much in this cave at all. Damn. Except for these guys. Right, off we go again to try and find another cave. And oh my god, is that a village? I am definitely stealing your smoker. Thank you very much. Now to steal everything these villagers have worked their whole lives for. And you are going to be my first source of iron. Thank you, sir. I think I'm going to spend a lot of time exploring in this world because I want to find the perfect place for the atrocities of building I'm about to commit. A dog! No! Did he just fall to his death? Oh no, he's okay. I found these guys, but I don't have any bones right now, so I have to come back later on, which sucks, but it's okay. So you guys can have this instead. I want to go back down into some caves quickly so we can get some coal and iron before we bunker down with our base. Oh man, that goes so much deeper than I thought. Okay, we're going to cook up a bit of food first so we don't starve to death, and we're going to head down for a bit to see what we can find. Okay, let's go exploring. If I can manage to get at least 3 diamonds out of this, I'll be more than happy. That'll be our first objectives finished in the first few minutes of the video, which is huge. I will absolutely die if I fall right now. Oh, diamonds! Okay, let's get down here gently. You didn't see that? No. Don't you dare blow up my diamonds, you scoundrel. Okay, once I get these, I am gone. Oh my god, 3 baby zombies. No. Oh, there's diamonds behind them though. I'm not leaving without this diamond. Oh, there's 4. I'm not gonna have enough time to get these. Ah! Why is there so many zombies? There are so many mobs chasing me right now. Okay, go. I'm gone. I'm out. Adios. I'm so gone. Never going back there again. Okay, regardless of how long it takes, I'm not gonna stop running until I find the perfect spot for our base. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sold. This is our area. Little shipwreck over there. Please be something good. Please be something good. Oh, carrots and moss. That's huge. Straight floating on water right now. I might genuinely be Jesus. Don't quote me on that. Let's make a little carrot farm down here, and this looks like home to me. As much as I really don't want to, we need to go properly mining to get all the basic resources we're going to need to survive and get some diamond armor going. I know it's a bit early to be getting diamond armor, but I don't want to risk dying in this world. This is going to be sort of like my forever world. Imagine how cool it would be if this became like a really long series, sort of like a comfort series for some people. That would be amazing. So let's do a little bit of mining. We then found our first spawner in the world. I don't know if I'm going to actually use it yet, but it's nice to know that we have it here just in case, you know? We're going to grab up some of this obsidian for our nether portal and enchantment table. That should be enough. And we got our very first ender pearl. Time to head back home. I still can't get over how amazing this place looks. Like, we get to look at this mountain range every single day. How sick is that? I think right here is where we're going to be building our base. I haven't designed anything yet, so I'm not 100% sure on how I want it to look. But all I know is that I want it to be in the ocean, and you're gonna love it. So make sure you're sticking around to the end of the video to see what my silly little ADHD brain comes up with. But first, we are quickly gonna run over to the forest near us to grab up some oak wood for a build later on. Now, to make sure that we're really not gonna die, let's whip up a full set of diamond armor. I also want to dig out a little bit of a hole in the ground over here to put some sheep into, because my plans are I want to make sort of a starter base thingy. I know this whole episode is about building a starter base, but we can't just leave our stuff out in the open, you know? So this is kind of like a starter base thing. Long story short, we need wool for it. So, young man, you can follow me. I really like the way that fresh animations makes the sheep walk. They kind of just bop around, you know? Look at them. Now get in the hole. I want to make sure they're both white because we're only going to need white wool for this. And then we can start shearing them. This is going to be your life forever. So get used to it. So, my idea is to build sort of like a floating island campsite thingy. And yes, I have switched to shaders. Thanks for asking. We're going to need a load of blocks for this. So like the children, back down to the mines we go. Oh, another diamond. We're going to need a lot of deep slate, and because it takes the longest to mine, we're going to be starting with this first. Then I collected up a couple stacks of stone and some andesite. After collecting all that, I headed back up and a creeper tried to ruin my day. And he did. Motherfucker. So I quickly repaired that up and then accidentally attempted to drown my sheep. I lied, it wasn't an accident. I then started to smelt all of our cobblestone into regular stone for the base for our island, and use bone meal to get a couple of stacks of moss. Now I think is a good time to mention that I actually have no idea what this is going to look like yet. I usually have a pretty good idea of how my builds are going to look. If not, I design them in creative beforehand. But this time, this episode, I have nothing. I'm just straight raw dogging it and hoping it comes out right. Because I would like to get this video out sometime before the year 2030, you know? It would be so cool if we built like a full city across this plains biome. Like imagine how sick a docks or like a lumber yard or something would look right here. Oh. Speaking of lumber, I did a backflip over to the taiga biome to start getting up some spruce, because spruce is the best wood, and I will fight you on that. After that, I checked in on how much time our stone had left, and then set off onto the open seas to try and find an amethyst geode, because we need to get some smooth basalt, and we haven't been to the nether yet. Oh, there's one. Okay, collecting up some of this. The water is making it very difficult. That seems like a good amount, I hope. Let's go. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's get our starter base done. I added in this little campfire area because, well, it's a campsite. We have this really cool looking tent over here. And then we have our little storage area. I will be expanding on this on another stage, but for now, this is way more than enough. How do you get up and down, you ask? Waterfall. And down here is where we're going to be building our enchantment table. But that's for later on in the video, so don't tell anyone. You know what I think? I think the overworld is overrated. So let's go to the nether. But you see, the issue is, I can't just place our portal down on the ground like a filthy casual. The nether portal gets its own separate island, because this world is immersive or something. I've dug out this 16 by 16 area so we can mine up more stone, because I don't want to go back into the caves, it's scary. So let's get back to more island building. Man, this place took forever to find, you have no idea. So our only plan of action here in the fortress is to try and find a blaze spawner, because we're going to need the blaze rods for our eyes of ender. Get back, I say. So now you may be thinking, Ludo, you're absolutely speedrunning through the game right now. What are you doing, you idiot? First of all, that was mean. Second of all, my plan isn't to go to the end immediately. I want to find the stronghold so I can steal all the bookshelves for our enchantment table. I have a few more things I want to do first before we go to the end. Anyway, here is the blaze spawner. That should be more than enough, right? Now we quickly need to stop in a warped forest and spawn camp some endermen. Boom, ender pearls. Now we have the really fun journey home, and we're over 1,000 blocks away from the portal. This is gonna be... So crafting up our eyes of ender, we set off following the eyes to try and find our stronghold. Man, look how sick this terrain looks. It kind of looks like the old Minecraft terrain before they updated it, you know? Maybe not, maybe I'm just tweaking. Okay, it should literally be right under us. I then dug into an open cave and immediately got sidetracked and started collecting up some diamonds. But after I remembered what I was doing here, I started digging back down again and boom, straight into the stronghold. Okay, first plan of action is to find the library. We will find the portal room, but that's for later on in the video. In here? Nope. Man, where is this room? There we go. Okay, let's start collecting up every last one of these books. Oh boy. Okay, that took longer than I thought, but it's fine. Anyway, let's go and find the port room quickly. I am going to activate the portal now, but we won't need it until we come back for the dragon. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that looks so cool. It's all like mystical and glowing, and we must stay focused. We'll be back. We'll be back. Oh, another village. Oops. Now let's make up our bookshelves and chuck them down. I have a resource pack that improves how the enchantment table looks. Like, it doesn't add anything, but it just looks cool, you know? I'll link it down below if you want to play with this as well, but oh man, it has like a magic circle. Oh, now let's quickly make this space a bit more inhabitable for ourselves. Sorry, just stopping the momentum of the video for a second. Look at this sunset. Anyway, what's our first enchant gonna be? Okay, I see unbreaking, but please don't just be unbreaking. You motherfucker! Okay, well, we'll make another pickaxe and try again. Please. Unbreaking again. Yeah, no. Respiration I will take. Ew, fire protection. And prop 4 chest plate. Absolutely. But I am now out of levels, so we'll quickly run into the nether and get up some quartz. And please be something good. Ah! Okay, fine. We'll make an anvil. I'll mix them together, so it's a little bit less painful. But only a little. I want to take a break from all this hustle and bustle though, because our floating campsite is feeling a bit lonely. So let's grab up some of these bones and go get a dog. I know they changed how dogs work, and I don't know what dog spawns where. So I'm just going to head over to one of these forests and kind of walk around till I find one, you know? I don't know if the spawn rates were dropped or something, because I cannot find a single dog anywhere. Where are they all, dog? See what they did there? Ooh, dog! Oh, he's cool looking. Come here. No, stop. Come here so I can love you. Okay, he doesn't want to be my dog. But you. He's just chilling here waiting for me. Oh my god. While we're walking home, I'm going to think of a name from, but if I can't, I have a pretty good idea already. Okay, will he come up the waterfall? No, probably not. But he might teleport. Please don't die. Hello? Okay, there he is. Let me grab a name tag, and we are going to call you BMO. Okay, now our next problem is our armor ain't doing so hot, so we need to get mending going. And I spy with my little eye a village I'm about to steal from. First, let's dig out a pit of despair to put them in before we build a proper trading hall, and set off to steal a villager. Let's grab you, sir. Get in the boat. You are now employed. Good for you. I'm sure there has to be another way to do this, because this is so slow. And boom, finally hit water. Look at us go! And get in the pit. Now to get one more. You, boat. I mean, so far so good. Honestly, villagers are one of the most annoying things to do in this game, but we're kind of cooking so far. Look at us go. The first guy went into the pit really easily, so this guy will hopefully do the same. If he just follows the composters, we will be so good. Come on. Come on. Almost there. I can actually see the pit from here. Come on. Come on. We got this, buddy. We got this. And then last one. Last one. Or second last one. Hello? Second. Hello? Where's he going? What? No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Where are you going? What is happening? Boat. What? Wait, can he do that? Sir? Sir? Get in the boat. Sir, get in the boat. Don't dance on it. Don't emo on me, bro. Get in the boat. My friend, you did not have to make that so difficult for me. And you can also get in the pit. What is happening? Why is he on his head? Oh, that was so weird. We're going to make one of you a farmer, and the other one is going to be our mending villager. So now we have the very fun task of breaking and placing lecterns until this guy decides to give us a mending trade. Please, first try. Ah, okay. Okay, this might take a while. Sharpness? Do I want? No, okay. No, I don't want sharpness. I don't want sharpness. Oh no, my hand slipped. What am I gonna do? Do you know what you can do? Give me mending. This genuinely might take hours. Never mind, never mind. It's 19 emeralds. Why? Do I have 19 emeralds? No. So I think what I'll have to do instead is go get sugarcane and do the paper trade. And look, there's some over there. Easy. Okay, let's grab up some of you. Grab up some of you. Some of you. Some of you. Okay, so if we buy this, that should be the trade fully locked in. Like, he can't get rid of this now, which is huge. We finally have a mending villager. Go on, Bimo, get him. Get him, Bimo, get him. I'll get these other two, okay? You get him. You get him. Yes, easy. Good job, Bimo. Here's a pork chop. So we're going to be shearing some more sheep because I need to get a load of beds for our villager breeder. And we can just plonk these down here. Very good. Very nice. Now I want to smelt up a load of this cobblestone into regular stone because I want to build our first farm. Eventually I want to cover like this whole area in like farmland. And yes, I am in Photoshop breaking the fourth wall. Don't think about it too much. But yes, first farm because we need carrots for our farming villager to get emeralds for the mending books. You see the brain waves? You see what I'm doing here? So if we build up something that looks kind of like this, you know, stone, and we can start throwing down our carrots. Now, the issue is these are going to take a hot minute to grow. So let's go back over to the village I tried to burn down earlier. And instead of apologizing for what I've done, I'm going to steal their food too. But it's fine. They get it. They get it. I also want to throw a little path rooney down here because, like I said before, immersiveness. Now let's throw a load of bread into these guys and let them do their thing. And we can start bone milling these carrots to fill up our farm a little bit more. I'm gonna hang out in here with these guys for a little bit and just kind of wait for all of our villagers to spawn and then grow up and then give them their proper trade. So I will be back to you once we have a small army of villagers. So after a few hours, we have 2 Fletchers, 2 librarians, and 2 farmers, which should be more than enough for now. I want to put looting 3 on my sword so we can grind out arrows as well. I have these 3 books that I collected earlier, so let's backflip down to our anvil and make up a pretty banging sword. Now we're going to spend the whole night killing skeletons to try and get as many arrows as possible. I also want to put mending on our sword too so we don't lose it from durability. But we are fully out of levels now, so let's quickly go kill some more mobs so we can slap a cheeky bit of mending on. So far we have a pretty good diamond sword if I do say so myself. I think an iron golem has died in our farm somehow. So let's patch up all of our missing crops and get back to business. Do you ever just look in your chest and immediately forget what you were looking for? No? Just me? Cool. Oh wait, I haven't even filled you in what we're doing yet. I'm doing all of this for the Ender Dragon fight we're about to do. What's that you're thinking? Ludo, why are you doing the Ender fight in episode 1? We need more than just a snazzy sword to get us through the Ender fight, however. So I want to brew up some slow falling potions just in case. Because the dragon has a bit of a habit of launching you hundreds of blocks into the air and just not feeling bad about it. So let's run down and grab up some sand, smelt all of that up, make up some bottles, and boom, slow falling. Now we have plenty of food, some ender pearls, loads of arrows, loads of blocks. I think we're ready to murder an ender dragon, don't you? And if my strategic calculations are correct, right down here should be the portal room. I hope. Man, what even happened? Bimo, do you know what happened? Right, okay, sure. All I know is right now, I got myself a dragon egg, which is kind of sick looking. Look at it go. Okay, where am I gonna put this? I think, for now, anyway, we'll put it on top of our tent. Something like that. But we'll probably move it at another stage, but for now we can stay there. I also have a load of levels now as well, so let's finally put an enchant on our diamond helmet. Unbreaking, please give me something good. Prot 3, Unbreaking 3. Ugh. Honestly, we can probably use up like a good amount of these levels right now because we're going to be making an XP farm probably in the next episode, so it doesn't really matter if we diss out all of our levels. Prot 3, thank you. So that's Prot 4, Fire Helmet. Aqua Infinity, we will take that also. Respiration 3, thank you. I don't think we can honestly get much else. So now it's time for us to start the main build of the video. We're going to need roughly 8,500 blocks for this. So let's get collecting. The last thing on our list is pale wood, so we're gonna have to go over to the brand new pale garden biome. Oh, this place is kind of cool. Like, oh, that's cool. Gets all foggy and stuff. I don't know if... Whoa, there he is. He's gone. What? Okay, we need to start getting the stripped wood. Oh! Okay, so his heart is over here. I kind of want to get another one to spawn because I want to see how much damage they do. There's one. Oh. He doesn't do... Is this your home or are the trees like your parents, you know? I'd be careful, bro. Your heart is like right there. Boom. Goodbye. What happens? Oh, we just disintegrated. That's horrifying. I just disintegrated a man. This right here is every single block that we're gonna need for this, which means we can finally move on to building the actual project for the video. So out over here, I think is where we're going to be setting everything up. And a good place to start would be building up the island that our structure is gonna sit on, because it's not gonna kind of just be floating there, you know? That doesn't make sense. That's stupid. So this is the first look that we have at the completed island. Looks a little bit goofy from the top, I won't lie, but just the process, okay? Bear with me. So the rest of our structure is going to be sitting on top of the island up here. And there's no time to waste, so let's kick it up a notch. Little progress update for you guys. We finally have a floor. Look at us go. We have somewhere to stand. I also had a random brainwave where I can move all the chests up here so we're not running back and forth, which is going to make the rest of this build so much quicker. Oh, this is looking so cool, man. Look at that. So, okay, I've kind of brainwaved real quick. This was what I originally wanted to do, okay? But hear me out on a second one. And then we'll connect them with like a bridge going across. Oh, man, that would be so heat. Yeah, I'm doing it. Let's do it. Let's do it. This place is really starting to come along, but there's one thing we need to do before we can call it a perfect start. You see, that's the title of the video. It's been a long day. As you can see right here, I don't want to do another time lapse, so I'm going to talk over this one. We're building a bridge. Look at this. We got like spikes and stuff going on here. Oh, while this guy's doing that, I just want to talk to you guys just one-on-one for a minute. I really do appreciate you guys watching this video. It's pretty cool to see so many people out here watching me play Minecraft for some reason. But oh no, I guess he's finished. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye. And this is what it is looking like so far, and I think this looks so cool. There is 2 zombies after me. For some reason, I never factored into my design how we get up and down from our base. I've been kind of just parkouring up the rocks the whole time, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I need to make like a... There we go. We need like something there. Ah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we want. Okay, how are we going to get into this place? I think for this episode, at least, we're going to build sort of like a dock-looking situation. Perfect. Starts raining as soon as I start this. Awesome. Cool. And we can throw in some of these, whatever these things are called. You know what I'm talking about. Those like pillar things. And maybe some trapdoors at the end. Something like that. Now we need a way to get up. So I think we should push this back a little bit. I kind of want to make it look like more of like a rock cliff face kind of thing. We can also make ourselves a boat to get over now. We don't have to swim. Look at us go, moving up in the world. Okay, I think that's looking pretty cool. I mean, if we want to change it, we just come back to it later on, you know? But regardless of what anybody says, okay? Once you have a crafting table next to a furnace and the bed, that is home. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye. So, XP Farm. We have some massive projects coming up, but we're going to really struggle with them if every 30 seconds, this guy just No! So to fix that, we're going to set up a huge XP farm. And the first thing we're going to do for this massive project is bees. That's right, you heard me. These guys. And I think I know exactly, and I think I know exactly where we can find some bees. Okay, my thoughts are there should be a load of them in this flower forest. Because, you know, bees love flowers, no? You see my logic here? And my logic is so sound, there's a beehive right here. So let's chuck down a campfire underneath here so they don't get mad at me. Now let's see if we can find some more. Here's one. Here is another one. These guys aren't in their thing. So we throw some flowers down. Are they gonna go in? Please. Okay, easy, beautiful, thank you. There's baby bees. What? He's so small, look at him. Sir, are you okay? Just get to the beehive, please. I should also mention this is going to be an Enderman Farm because they are essential to the start of the game and you cannot tell me otherwise. So if we set up a little area down here for our bees, I am going to put them in like flower farms and stuff eventually, but for now, good enough, you know? It gives us honey. Next up on our list is an elytra. Being able to traverse our world through the skies is going to make these episodes so much easier. But first, we're going to need some fireworks. Let's grab up some of this gunpowder and we're going to set sail onto the open seas in hope to find some sugarcane somewhere. But unfortunately, I spent a good like 45 minutes searching for all this sugarcane. Doing it by boat is fun because you get to look at the world, but it is slow. So hopefully when we have our wings, it's going to be so much faster. Here's the village that we burnt down in the last episode. Don't mind me, guys, just coming through to steal more of your stuff. It's okay, it's cool, don't worry about it. That guy's happy, look at him. I think I've genuinely cleared out every piece of sugarcane in the area. I can't find any more. Is that a 5 tall sugarcane? That is nuts. That was terrible commentary. Boom, look at that. That's like 5 stacks of fireworks. That should do us for ages, right? Right? Okay, now that we have some fireworks going, we have some slow falling just in case, a golden apple just in case. Let's go back to the end and let's do a little bit of end exploring. After getting back to the main end island, I took a look over to where we're going to be building our farm and I realized, oh wait, I don't have a design yet. So I spent hours researching, designing, trying to put some sort of structure together for this video and I got nothing. So I'm recruiting my friend Jean, who's actually a professional builder.
Am I?
For some unpaid labor, I mean to help me. Yeah, to help me. So what have you got?
I'm thinking big sword. Okay, well, see you later.
Wait, what? He just... Okay. Big sword. With our design in mind, I headed out to try and find a swamp. Because the next thing we're going to need is slimes. I'm going to have to spend a while here because I need 44 slime blocks. Which is over 400 slime balls. I spent so long here looking for slimes, I ended up losing my mind and started talking to frogs. What am I building? A sand duper. Yes, I know I could get it by hand, I just don't want to. What do you mean dead, Chan? Okay, that should be all the slime we need. But do you see our problem? Do you see the elytra? I genuinely don't know if we're going to get home, but I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. Quick stop here to get some mushrooms for the sand duper. Thank you. Oh, I am so cooked. Oh, these are so going to break. These are so going to break. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah. Oh, man, it's such a long walk home. Ah! Okay, we back. Okay, our first order of business is to try and get Unbreaking 3 on our elytra. And jump down into our villagers so we can get some mending. So our elytra won't just break on us again like a scallywag. And I need to quickly jump down into the nether to grab up some quartz for some XP. And boom! Unbreaking and mending elytra. It's glorious. We can now finally start collecting up all the blocks for the sand duper. We need this so we can get the blocks for the main build so we can actually build a thing in the video. I'm just saying a lot of words right now. let's build a sand duper. I also quickly just want to move all of our portals up onto the nether roof. It will just make it so much easier for building farms, especially for one we have to build later on in the video. This bit stresses me out though, going through the nether roof. Please don't die. Okay, we're good. We're good. And let's throw a portal down here. Break this one because it's dead to us now. And if I activate this one here, boom, link to the nether roof. Easy as that. This entire time, the bees from the start of the video have been getting us some honey. That is the last block that we need for this duper. And with the power of editing, boom, I'm here. Teleportation abilities. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's build a sand duper. That should be all the sand that we're going to need. Now, the next problem we have is I don't have anywhere to smelt this and turn it into glass. Using the 5 furnaces we have is just not going to be enough. So the plan is I'm going to build a super smelter on top of the hill over there. But unfortunately, that means we're going to have to say goodbye to our iron and our wood storage. Even as far as making me go back and get more wood. But trust me, it is going to be so worth it. It's going to make this so much faster. So if we build up something like so, actually about to make me cry with how much iron I use for this. And we also have a carpet duper, so we have infinite fuel for this. This is looking kind of ugly. I'm gonna have to design something for this, haven't I? Fine, okay. So after collecting up a few more blocks, I built this sort of shed looking structure. I also added this little blacksmith area down the side. It just adds a little bit more detail and ambience, I guess, to the build. And you know what? I actually really like how this looks. And as I set all of my sand to start smelting, we built up this cool looking path as well. Really ties this whole area together. I then set up this flower farm so I can get all the different dyes that we're gonna need. I've kind of had this brainwave, right? We have all this fully enchanted diamond gear. You know, we're fully protected, but Beamo over here isn't. You know, he could just die, but I'm not gonna let that happen. So if we make up some of these brushes and head on over to an acacia biome, we can make him some of the new dog armor, because I haven't actually seen any of this yet. And fun fact, this is actually the first time I've ever had these brushes in my inventory. Yes, I had to look up how to make them, don't judge me. Ooh, jungle temple. I swear this is the first one we've seen in this world. Okay, dodging and weaving, dodging and weaving. The incredible traps nearly got me. Oh my god, nearly did. Okay, can we sort out the code? I'm not doing all that. And we have made it. Okay, so let me get rid of you first. How does this work? Do I just brush you? Or I just... Oh my god. Isn't it Scoot? I guess. Is that it? Do I literally just brush him? I'm such a noob when it comes to new updates. Is it like that? Oh, dog armor. Let's stick Beamo's new clothes on. Look how snazzy this guy is. Look how cool he is. It's kind of horrifying. He's like wearing armadillo skin, but it's fine. You know, don't think about it too much. The next big amount of blocks that I'm going to need is stone. So I've dug out this 16 by 16 area, and we're going to collect up 1 or 2, you know, nothing big. And now that we have all that, we're going to collect up some diorite too. Man, sometimes I forget how cool shaders look. I was just pacing up here and look at the reflections on the ground. Like, it is so cool. You guys should all just go load up some Minecraft too. After the video though. Finish this first. Now, to make our farm more efficient, we're going to go down into our enchantment room and we're going to throw this sweeping edge onto our sword. Look at that first sword, man. That is menacing. This is so sick, man. Look at that. I quickly want to jump down into the nether to get up some quartz. We can also use this to mend up our other pick while we're at it. And I am lost. Oh no. Okay, now here we are. Here we are. We can throw all of that into our brand new super smelter, and once that is done, we can start making up some stairs and slabs and stuff. Now, one of the last things we need before we can start building is pale wood, and this might take a while because we need a lot of pale wood. While he's getting all the pale wood together, I want to talk about the lore of the world. I want this world to be really story heavy and story driven, you know? Everything in this world will have its own purpose and story, so eventually we can take this world world and turn it into an adventure map for you guys to play on. This is the original sketch that I had for this video's build. I don't have any clear backstory for it just yet, but if you have any cool ideas, then drop them down in the comments below. Honestly, if you have any cool ideas in general for this world, then drop them down. You never know, I might make it into a video. There is now only 2 more types of blocks that we need, and one of them is in the outer end islands. If we jump through our portal and try and finesse our way through this one, oh, that is scary. Why am I all the way out here? We can fly out to our nearest end city and grab up some end rods. And we are so close to having everything for this, except for one crucial block. And it's one that is going to be so annoying to get, and that is pearlescent froglights. This is going to take way too long to get by hand, so we're going to build a farm for it instead. I could hear the mines calling my name, so back down we go to try and get as much iron as possible. Between the super smelter and the Froglight Farm, we are completely empty on iron. So an iron farm is definitely going to be needed soon. Ooh, a spawner. We really aren't going to need one of these after this video, but you know, still. Oh, our first notch apple. Oh, that was so worth it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, and a diamond. Won't say no to that. Thank you. After heading back up, I cut down a few of these big spruce trees because we are going to need a lot of chests. I threw all of our iron into the super smelter, and once that was done, I started crafting up a load of hoppers, and we can then turn them into hopper minecarts. We also need some rails, some powered rails, and a load of chains. I also want to grab up some of this sand to turn into glass, and this is what I've been doing to mend up all my tools this episode. After smelting a load of items, furnaces hold the XP inside of them, so if you break them, you get a stupid amount of XP. And we can just put them back down like nothing happened. The last thing we need is some pumpkins for our iron golems. We can now jump into the nether and finally build up our Froglight Farm. Okay, we're looking for a basalt delta. Am I genuinely nowhere near a basalt delta? What is going on here? Okay, I found one. I found one. Let's throw down all of our hopper minecarts as well, like so. Oh, I hate that there's just one of them out of sync. Oh, it's really annoying. It's fine, we'll have to pop it up. Wait, why didn't he? Oh, because the dirt block is there. Boom. Okay. That was weird. And let's put in our second one as well, like so. And then cover them back up. Beautiful. The next thing we needed to get was our frogs. And this part sucked. This was genuinely the longest part of this entire process. So let me break down what happened. I started by trying to spawn a nether portal into our mangrove swamp. Because, you know, we need the white frogs for pearlescent froglights. But instead, it spawned us on top of a tree. Isn't that great? So I broke that portal and placed a new one down in the mangrove swamp. And all was looking good. You know, we have our portal working. Everything is fine. Where are the frogs? I spent a good 20 minutes walking around this mangrove swamp trying to find some frogs, and I found nothing. I even placed some more land down thinking they couldn't spawn on mud for some reason, but no, nothing. So I resorted to plan B, which is go to the swamp where I knew there was a frog from earlier because I was losing my mind talking to the guy. Then we could bring the frog spawn back to the mangrove swamp and hatch our frogs there. I know. Genius plan. I found the frog that we found earlier. Couldn't find another one. I spent ages flying away and coming back just to see if one spawns, and eventually we got one. Come here, little rascal. You've been hiding from me, haven't you? Now that we have the 2 of these guys in here, we can breed them up, and we're going to take this frog spawn over to the mangrove swamp once they've hatched into tadpoles. So I scooped these guys up and started bringing them down to the mangrove swamp. I can't really just dump them out in the middle of nowhere, you know, because I might just vanish, knowing my luck. So what I'm gonna do is clear out a bit of a space in this mud and build up a little shelter for them. So let's chuck down a few of these spruce planks like so, and chuck these 2 in here. Now we kind of just have to wait for them to grow up. I'm also going to make up a few of these leads, so when they do grow up, we can transport them into our farm a lot easier. Okay, are they still here? Are they still here? Hello? Are you guys still alive? You can't. Okay, you are. That's fine. So, I'm going to chill out here with these two. We're going to call them Jimothy and Paul. He looks like a Paul, doesn't he? I'm just going to chill out here until these guys grow up. Okay, how am I going to get you? If I push you into the portal, you just go straight through, won't you? Yeah, okay. Easy. Beautiful. For some reason, 2 baby zombies decided to follow me into the nether. Don't know why. Let's grab you guys up and let's start the walk over to the frog farm. Are you so excited for your new home? I know you are. Yeah, they're excited. They just don't know how to say it. I'm going to make a bit of a staircase for them just because it'll be a bit easier to get them inside. And if I hop over here, they should just walk in. Like so. Easy. Beautiful. Thank you. I think I might have more frogs in here. Yeah, we have 2 tadpoles, so we can take you 2 as well. And now the 3 of these can also get in our farm, and that should be it. So if we sit up here and look down, is there any magma cubes spawning? Okay, there they are. Finally. Cool. I'm going to sit here for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. I'm just going to see how many frog lights we get. It's been about an hour or so. Let's see. Please be a good amount. Oh, that was a lot of frog lights. Okay, we're good. We're good. That should be everything we need. So let's jump back to our end portal. And that should be every single block we need for this. So let's finally start building our Enderman Farm. It's about time. So I've added this like aura flame thing come out the bottom of the sword, and I've decided to go with like a stone to a white gradient. So we start with tough and end up with this stripped oak logs. You'll see when the full thing is done, it looks so cool. I've added this little amulet thing in the middle of the sword. I've also decided to split it up into 3 different sections, with the 3rd one leading up into this massive portal in the sky. I think it'll add a bit more story behind the sword instead of just having it in the sky for some reason. Okay, I'm not trying to be dramatic or anything, but this might actually be the coolest thing I've ever built. Like, look at that, man. The portal looks so good. We aren't finished just yet, though. I've left the gap open up here for where our spawning platform is going to be. And I incorporated the drop chute into the build so it still works properly. But none of this building is going to be worth anything if the farm doesn't actually work. So let's get started on putting in our spawning platform. It's not going to be anything special. I'm just going to have this plain stone. I mess around with other blocks in the creative testing world, but I genuinely think stone just looks the subtlest. Subtlest? Most subtle? You know what I'm trying to say. But now we need somewhere to actually kill the Endermen. So down here between these 2 sections is where we're going to be building our killing chamber. And I was just going to make it the standard one for the farm, but we don't do standard here. So we're going to come up with our own design. I'm really happy with how this came out. I did sort of like the bridge that we did on our starter base in the last episode because I think it looks so cool. I also had a last minute epiphany to use end rods and I am so glad I did. It looks awesome. Out the back here we have our little like ender pearl throwy thing. Is that... You know what I'm trying to say. Oh! Here's like a better look of that. Is really trippy look. It's so trippy looking. But hey, it looks so cool. You just see me down there. Beeple, beeple, beeple. You have to build up the little, like, endermite cage so these guys go running at them. Now we need to try and get an endermite by just constantly ender pearling and kind of hoping just one spawns. Like so. Beautiful. Boom. That was easy. I thought that was going to take so much longer. We need to get this guy into a minecart. Oh, he's escaping. Our endermite's escaping. Oh... Okay, attempt number 2. Let's try this again. In the minecart, there we go. If we drop down to our killing chamber now, we should, in theory, we'll kill these guys. Lovely noise. Get more dropping it. Look at that. There's 2 more things I want to do. First of all, I don't like how this is just open. We need a dolphin dive in here and kill some squids as well really quickly. Grab some more glass out of here. Make some black glass. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. And I want to turn this open area here into sort of like an eye kind of looking thing. Something like... Okay, so usually I do like Lightmatica stuff. I'm like fully freehanding this. I'm building this like as I'm talking. Oh yeah, that's much better. That's much better. That looks cool. I like that. I like that. And the very last thing I want to do is build up a couple of these like rock looking structures. It kind of looks like pieces of the sword are falling into the void. And I think these came out really cool, man. They really tied the whole build together. While all of our endermen are just chilling out here in the background, I want to give one more big massive thank you to Wise Hosting for sponsoring this video. You guys should definitely go check them out for your next 2-week Minecraft phase. And also a big thank you to you guys who are watching. Without you guys here, these videos just would not be possible. So thank you so much for being here. That's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye. I genuinely don't know if I'm going to make a home like this. We only have 1 firework left. Man, I barely made it that time. I can't keep going like this. Surviving off like 10 fireworks at a time. I really should make a video on a gunpowder farm, shouldn't I? Boy. And the first thing that we're going to need for this massive project is stone. And over here we have... that's fine. We'll just fly over here and we'll start digging out a 16 by 16 area to try and get all of our stone together. And now I know what you're thinking. Wow, Ludo, getting stone. How interesting. And yeah, you're right. It's kind of boring. So while that guy does all that, we're going to focus on something else that I've been neglecting. You see this lovely blue diamond armor? Yeah, I hate it. We're getting rid of it. Wait, hang on. Now I need those. So I started off by crafting up some more fences and then making a whole new sheep pen. I then lined the entire thing with fences and made some carpets. This way we can jump out but our sheep can't. And then we can turn some of our wheat blocks back into wheat and then bring all of our sheep into their new home. I didn't really like the size of the sheep pen the first time, so I decided to extend it out by a few more blocks. So now we can sit here with our sheep for a bit and just shear them until we get all the wool that we're gonna need. After a few, we loaded up on our wool and also grabbed up some spruce wood and then backflip down into the nether to get some netherite. I think here should be fine if we just break Minecraft's 1 rule and dig straight down. Now we can start blowing things up at beds and hopefully get some ancient debris. Would have been cool if we got it on the first time. Okay, let's start blowing stuff up. Oh, first ancient debris. Let's go. Okay. That was like 2 beds in. Easy. How hard can this really be? Oh! Go. So after a few hours of blowing up beds, finding ancient debris, and a cheeky bit of smelting later, we now have 10 netherite ingots. Now to just put them on our armor and... Wait, do I have smithing templates? Oh, please tell me I do. I swear I have some up here somewhere. Okay, here we go. Okay, you ready? Boom. Okay, our boots. Our boots also. Boom. Sword. Boom. Axe. Boom. Spare. Guy. Boom. Okay. Our shovel. Boom. And we still have 3 left. Are we ready for the advancement, everybody? Oh, another drum. We're not gonna do another drum roll. That'll probably hurt your ears. Why did I not... What? Why did I not get the advancement? What? What? Oh, I need the chest plate as well? Oh, sorry. Hey! Look at us. Look at us. But enough of that nonsense. We should now have all the stone that we're going to need for this. But what I want to do quickly is come over to where we're going to be building our creeper farm and set up like a little base of operations. This way I won't have to fly back and forth to my base every 30 seconds for a new block. And it's just going to make building this a little bit smoother. So we can plonk down a couple of chests like so. And then we can just chuck all of our stone into here. During the recording of this video, I've sneakily been designing something to go around this farm. And I really thought I had something that I liked. But after a long day of recording, I went back into my creative world to finish off the design and I realized something. I don't like this anymore. I should probably just go to bed and look at it again tomorrow, you know? Okay, what have we got here? And oh my god, it's worse. Oh, what am I gonna do? Ludo. Hello? Ah, a ghost! No, I'm not a ghost. Okay, stop. I am a ghost. Please, will you just let me speak? Jeez, you're kind of antsy for a ghost, aren't you? I'm not a ghost. Okay, listen. I'm from the future, sent to help you to make a better build for your video, okay? Finally. Man, I've been dying on this build for the last couple of days. Wait, why are you wearing blue armor? What? Oh, it's so the viewers can tell us apart. So if I could just join your game, we can get started. How's it looking? My job here is done, Ludo. Please make a good video. Wait, hold on. Did we ever hit 1 million subscribers? Oops, gotta go. See ya. Aww. Oh yeah, that does look pretty cool. What we're about to do next might make some of you cringe, okay? You see, the next block on our list is moss. And that doesn't sound like a big deal at first, right? But think again, because the best tool for gathering moss is a hoe. And yes, it's bad enough that I've already wasted 2 diamonds on a hoe, but oh, I'm not done yet. We're about to max this puppy out by first jumping down into our villager pit and getting a mending book. Thank you, kind sir. And then throwing some Unbreaking 3 onto the hoe itself. But here's where things start to get a bit rambunctious. I spent so long trying to get a Silk Touch book for this. I even gaslit myself in the process, convincing myself that you just couldn't get Silk Touch out of an enchantment table and had to Google it. No, you definitely can. What's happening then? I eventually ran out of levels and had to go over to our super snazzy XP farm, which we built in the last episode, and had to sit here for a whole 20 minutes just enchanting and unenchanting books. But then I realized that I don't need Silk Touch right this second, and so for the sake of moving on with the video, I gave up for now and said I'd come back when I really need it. And just to add insult to injury with this, I'm about to take one of my 2 remaining netherite ingots, and that's right, netherite hoe, baby, woo! We can now take it over to this stony area that I found, and then we can sit here bone mealing and mining all the moss blocks until we have everything that we're gonna need. After I was finished leaving this mess behind, I needed some trapdoors. So I went over to this area beside us and started my streak of deforestation. One entire forest later, and we now have all of the trapdoors that we're going to need for this creeper farm. And that took a while. There is so little oak trees left. Oh my god. We are now 7.5 minutes into our video, and I've just realized something. To craft fireworks, we're also going to need paper. So we'll need a sugarcane farm. Right here under the stairs should be pretty cool. Let's dig out a little bit of an area behind here where we can fit our farm into, like so. But we're going to need a lot of rails and hoppers, and low-key, I am fully out of iron. So back down to the mines we go to try and get some resources. Looking good. That should be way more than what we'll need for this. I'm not sure how rare these things are nowadays, but I will be taking you home just in case. We can now smelt up all this iron and gold and get this sugarcane farm finished. And now you may be thinking to yourself, Ludo, isn't your whole thing in this world that you properly design every build so everything has character and isn't out of place? This doesn't seem very detailed to me. Boom, detail. Happy now? No, but because it's underground, I don't think it really needs a whole lot of detail. Like, we're never going to see the actual farm itself, you know? And come on, I use Froglights. How much more advanced can this really get? We can now connect the back of our chest to this with some hoppers, cover that up, and boom, you'd never even know it was there. Except for right here, but we're not going to think about that, okay? We can now quickly just connect some daylight sensors into our redstone line, and boom, all done. Afterwards, I decided to take a break from all of that malarkey and hopped on stream to explore my first ever trial chamber. Are you guys ready, steady, spaghetti? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. So wait, do I just have to straight up survive this? Like, is there anything I need to do? Or do I just, like, kill the waves? Where's my food at? Give me my food. Where's my food at? Where's my hook at? You're not catching on fire. I'm missing all my shots. I'm so buns at this. Oh, it's slow falling. Ah. Dunk on him. Dunk on him. Dunk on him. Oh, I got an ominous trophy. Wait, do I use it? Do I do this here? Or that one? Oh, this one over here. Click. I got wind charges. Ooh, So, is this one of the things? Is this one of the you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? On my second try, I got the new heavy core. I didn't realize how rare it was, but the chat certainly did. I then breezed through the second room. I get it. Breezed. Like the mob. I saw one Sir, you're still hitting me when I have a thingy on? A shield? That's not fair. Come back here. Stop running away from me. Oh, these guys give you hunger, don't they? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where did we come from? Ah, should we just dig out? I might just dig out. After we finished up in the trial chambers, I headed straight back up to start collecting more blocks for the main build of the video. Starting with andesite, bamboo, and deep slate. And now, I could go block for block and everything we collected, but that will get so boring. So instead, I'm gonna hit you with one of those really epic block collecting montages. And I also want to take this time to talk about something that I started in the last episode, which is for you guys to drop some lore ideas for the builds, so that everything has a story. I'm gonna throw up some of my favorite ones that people commented in the last video, and I want you guys to pick which one you think is the best, and that will become the official story for our big space sword thing. So put down in the comments which one you think is the best. And now I think it's about time that we finally go back and put the soak touch on our netherite hoe. I've been putting this off for the entire video, so let's just do it. Let's just get it done. So jumping on back over to the XP farm, I'm going to sit here enchanting books and dechanting books until we finally get the soak touch. Let's hope this doesn't take too long. Flint and steel. Oh, there it is. Finally. Oh my days. Let's quickly grind up to level 30 like so. Get our buck and finally put soak touch on our hoe. We might as well mend up the rest of our tools while we're standing here. Now that we have that, let's head back over to our deforested forests and start collecting up some leaves. And the last couple of blocks that we're going to need for this entire project is different colors of concrete, concrete powder, and glass. Primarily lime colors. And so let's collect up a load of cactuses, or cacti, whatever it is. I'm then gonna chuck all of you guys into our super smelter like so, and set you off. Hello, horse. While I'm waiting for those, I'm gonna take some of our gravel from here and kickflip over to this little sandy area over here and start collecting up some sand. Oh, there's some pandas down there. We're also going to spawn trap some squids as well. You need to die, sir. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And let's make up some of this concrete powder. Now, if we just replace some of this with concrete powder, we can dupe this as well, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it's any gravity block we're able to dupe. Or maybe I'm just being stupid. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess there's only one way to find out. That's definitely more than enough. I'm also just gonna rub some froglights as I'm going past, don't mind me. If I have this in my offhand, can I just... Oh, I can! So I can just hold down left and right click at the same time and turn all of this into concrete. Okay, this might take a while. We got all of our concrete powder looking lickety-split. And then we can throw all of you guys into our chests. And I'm pretty sure that's everything that we're gonna need for this. And before we get into this, make sure you guys like and subscribe so this video blows up. You get it? Like a creeper. Why aren't you laughing? Before we move on to finishing the island and building our structure on top, I think it would be a good idea to build the actual creeper farm itself now, so we can just cover it all up afterwards. The farm itself is actually stupidly easy to build. It just uses snow golems to shoot the creepers, and then they fall down into the campfires below. And we're going to double stack this farm so we get twice the rates. And that is the island that the creeper farm sits on finished. It's sort of working already. It won't be fully working until we build the platform up here, so don't worry, it will be good eventually. Out of the front, I want to do kind of a flag looking thing here eventually, but we'll get back to that. Look how cool this entire island looks, man. I am so happy with how this came out. And now it's time to build the structure that sits on top of our island. And there we have it. This is what the build looks like on top of our creeper farm. Oh my god, man, come on. This bit took way too long to sell, but I'm not sure why I did this. This is my first time ever really building in this kind of style. And when I tell you the research I had to do for this, oh, what? But hey, I think it came out pretty cool. And now you're probably wondering, what is the backstory behind this entire build? And if you aren't, too bad. I'm about to drop some lore. Wait, you probably want me to read it to you, don't you? Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Creepers used to terrorize players, blowing up the builds that they worked so hard on, until they simply just had enough. A facility was constructed high above sea level, with a portal to banish creepers to another dimension for what they had done. However, on one fateful day, something went wrong with the portal and a massive explosion erupted, leaving the entire thing in ruins. The project was eventually cancelled, and the facility was just left there to rot out at sea. But that's just my idea though. If you guys have any cool lore ideas of your own, then drop it down in the comments. You never know, it could become the official story. But this place still needs a little bit of TLC, starting with an interior. And this place is looking so cool. Over here we have these like testing cell things, I guess, of where they used to test the creepers. I'm also using the new chisel bookshelves as well, which look really cool. Okay, so my plan is I want to have the gunpowder coming into these chests here from our farm down below, and I want to be able to put sugarcane in here, and fireworks will come out here. Now luckily for me, I've already designed such a contraption, and I'm not willing to tell you how long this took me to design. Way longer than I should have, to be honest, but it's so cool. So basically sugarcane will come down into here, will go into this auto crafter, which will spit out paper. Then the gunpowder is going to link up from these chests into the other side of the auto crafter down here, and that will then spit fireworks up into our barrel up here. And honestly, this thing is super compact for what it does. And I know Ludo doing an interior and redstone in the one video, what? It must be one of your birthdays or something. Yes, I'm talking to you, Dylan. If someone's watching this call Dylan, they're gonna be really freaked out right now. Anyway, let's build this up in our hardcore world. And all that we have left to do now is to run some water elevators up from our creeper farm. And I'm also gonna put some observer clocks underneath some droppers, so we're constantly spitting out gunpowder. And that should lead us with something like so, where our gunpowder is being filtered into here. And if I grab some sugarcane from down here, I should then, in theory, be able to place this in here, and we get fireworks. I haven't tested this yet. Oh, it works. We are getting fireworks together. Let's have a look. This is what it looks like when it's fully working. Oh, it is so cool. And this should in theory go until we have, I think it's 3 stacks of fireworks we should get. You know what? It's probably faster just to craft it by hand, but this is so much cooler, you know? Come on. Oh, I'm getting more. What's happening? Why am I getting... I got 9 extra fireworks. I'm not going to be complaining. And one of the very last things I want to do is go back to what I was talking about earlier with this massive flag out the front. And I think this big creeper face at the front just ties this entire thing together. While I put the final details around the place, including trees, rocks, paths, and bridges and stuff like that, I just want to say one more big thank you to Wise Hosting for sponsoring this video. And a big thank you to you guys for watching these videos as well. Without you guys being here, these videos simply just would not be possible. And all of the positive feedback that I've gotten from the last couple of videos has just been overwhelming. Thank you guys so much for all of that. I really do appreciate it. But with all of that out of the way, we now have our AFK platform up here. And we finally have a view from this side of our base, which is really cool. I am so happy with how this came out in the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye. Nearly 400 days ago, I created this world to build some amazing projects. But today, we are going to be taking a huge step forward and cheating death. And of course, to do this an infinite amount of times, we're going to need a totem farm. But I think before we step over the line of early to end game, we should probably do a regular raid first. Let's also quickly just grab up a little bit of food while we're here, and then kickflip to our nearest pillager outpost. And you, sir, have to die. Thank you. And what village should we go for? Honestly, I think the one right beside us should be fine. Yeah, it's good enough. The raids take 30 seconds to get going now, so I'm just going to take some of the villagers' hard work while we're waiting. Don't mind me. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Is the golem gonna help me? Oh, he is. Legend. Get him. Okay, you get them. I'm gonna get... Where's... Oh! Wave 1, baby. Easy. Easy. You good, man? You ain't looking so hot. Oh, there they are. I can low-key just kind of snipe them from here, can I not? Ah, okay. These guys right here, they're the ones we're looking for. The ones waving their arms about. Because they are the ones with the totems. Can you know? Alright, back up for a second. Back up. Let's grab up this totem and boom. Okay, I feel safer now. Oh, they're spawning right here. Oh my god, one of them is on the... whatever that thing is. Dunk on him. Easy. Oh. And grab up this totem as well. And that should be it. Okay, let's take a look at this little guy down here. Don't get me wrong, okay? He looks cool, but I feel like we can do better. I want to make up a custom totem for our series. I found this website called SkinMC where you can throw your Minecraft username into here and spell it right if you can, and it will give you a Minecraft skin in like a totem form, which is super cool. So let's download this guy and put him into Photoshop and start totemifying him. It took me so long to try and get to a point where I thought it looked good. Like, this was the first version. It's creepy looking, right? So I kept working away, changing colors and adding little details from our skin until eventually we have something that looks like this. Now it's time to see if it works in game, which it does, and oh, that is cool looking. The only thing I didn't like though was those little ninja headband thingies on the back. Honestly, I'm not even sure what my skin is. I'm like a knight ninja thing. Anyway, I went back into Photoshop, took those little things out, and here is our custom totem. This looks so cool. Oh, do you know what? Let's pop one of them and see what it looks like. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. I like that. Yeah, we're keeping that. I'm going to be breaking this entire project down into 5 different chapters. And we already have the first one done. Look at us go. The next chapter is going to be getting ominous bottles, because we are going to need a lot of these for our totem farm later down the line. Man, it is so cool that we finally have an actual view at the back of our house. We're like 4 episodes deep, but you know, better late than ever. Okay, so what we are looking for is a pillager outpost with a bit of a flat area around it. And now the problem is our one right beside us is literally the exact opposite of a flat area. So what we're gonna have to do is find another pillager outpost that isn't so in your face with mountains. And if we go into our map here and scoot all the way over to our desert, that looks a lot flatter than what we have right now. If I make this, you have to subscribe. If I make... First try, you have to subscribe. Here is where we're going to be doing our ominous potion farm, and honestly, this is going to be like the easiest farm we've ever done. So let's chuck down a quick nether portal here so we get back easier. Whoa, that is weird. We spawned in a bastion. It's kind of cool though. Let's link this up onto the nether roof, and does it work? Easy. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do first to kick this off is level out this entire area. Hello? What is happening? Oh, it's so cool looking. There's like tumbleweeds and stuff. This is awesome. I think this is the particle rain mod that we have installed. It looks really cool. And after all of that leveling, this is what we're left with. And now we can finally start building up our farm. Oh wait, yeah, we haven't gotten any blocks yet. Oops, that's fine. Let's quickly go back and grab up everything that we're going to need for this. And now we can start building our farm. You guys are not going to leave me alone, are you? That's fine. Let's build up a quick wall around our farm so we can build this in peace. This is genuinely one of the easiest farms we've ever built. So this is pretty much the farm finished, to be honest. So this is how the farm is going to go down. The iron golem is going to keep going up and down until the pillagers see him. And they're like, Freddy, you seen this guy? Yeah, I see him. Bouncing up and down like that. Who's this guy think he is? That's what I'm saying. Thinking he's better than us. Ain't nobody better than us, Carl. Yeah, I think we show him a thing or two. Yeah. And while we sit up here on our AFK platform, other pillagers will rush the golem and fall into our campfire trap. And that is how you build an ominous bottle farm. So it's been about an hour. Let's see if our ominous bottle farm has been cooking or not. Ooh, that's not bad. I can live with that. This farm's not bad. Okay, cool. So what we need to do now is find where we're going to be building our farm. And I think somewhere around here should be fine. What I'm going to do is turn my render distance down to 8 so that we can try and find a piece of ocean with absolutely no land around us. And right here should be pretty solid. Now let's whip around here and start setting up a little bit of a base of operations. And again, throw down a portal and link it up to the nether roof. Man, I am getting so good at these. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, okay? I'd like to take credit for this entire thing, but I've low-key just been following this book I found this entire time. And it has essentially all the chapters we've been following just kind of laid out for me, except for the last 3. I don't know what this is about. I guess they were missing or not finished or something. So I guess we're winging it. And I am out of fireworks. Wonderful. I guess we're walking home. I tell you, man, you spend so long building a creeper farm and just never end up using it. Hello? What's going on here? It's a random portal in our world. Okay, cool. Wait, why is it blue? Did I place this here? I don't think I did. Nah, I mean, home's right there. Why would I... What? I think we have to do the logical thing that anybody would do if you found a random portal in your world. And let's see where it goes, baby. Let's do this. I have absolutely no idea where I'm about to end up. Whoa. Not quite what I expected. Is there anything underneath me at all? Oh, God, no. Okay. Oh, cool. Creepy light at the end of the bridge. Sure. BMO, did you do this? Are you messing with me? Whoa. What is this place? Oh, hey. Maybe this is the way out. Okay. Wait, is that some... Oh, I think I hear somebody. So, did you see Ludo's new video? No, not really a Minecraft guy, really. Cool. Yeah, no, sure. For sure. What the fuck? Oh no, I left the portal open. Ah, a boss is gonna kill me. Please, no more sheep stuff. Oh. Nope. I am really starting to get sick of this place. Ooh, is that the last 3 chapters of the book? This is so convenient for the plot line. He's not gonna be happy. He's gonna kill me. He's not gonna be happy. Oh, I'm dead. He's gonna... Whew, that was close. Okay, now where were we? Boss, I have something to tell you. Not right now, Cookie. Yeah, so, foot long, extra cheese. Boss, this is really important. Cookie, I said not now. So what if I just... Boss, I'm serious. You need to hear this. Oh my God, Cookie, what? Yoink. I left the portal open. You what? Uh-oh. Computer, pull up the cameras. Lock down that portal. Do not let him take my boat. Sir? Are you crying? No, I'm fine. No, you hold left click, not click. That's what I'm doing. No, you're clicking it. Hold it. That's what I'm doing. Running fast, run faster. Ah! And with our new chapters in hand, we can finally get started on our totem farm. Also gonna grab up some of you guys, never leaving my side again. Okay, and now you're probably thinking, Ludo, you have all the chapters you're gonna need. Are you gonna be super prepared and have all the blocks you're gonna need for this? No, that's stupid. We're also on day 400, by the way. Kinda cool. I think it would make more sense if we built up the actual farm itself and then just kind of built around it. You know, I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but that's the way we're doing it, so let's do it. Like, for example, we need turtle eggs. Do you know how to get turtle eggs? Like you specifically, because I don't. If I had to guess though, I'd say I'd get a pair of shears and dolphin dive into the ocean to get some seagrass, and then fly around for a bit until I find a single turtle on his own, until I realized there would be more water beside me. I would then find 2 turtles, give them some seagrass, and watch for a little bit longer than I should have. And then, I don't know, I'd probably follow the wrong turtle to the wrong shore, and then realize my mistake and fly back to the other turtle, and then just sit here for a bit. Oh look, turtle eggs. But it doesn't stop there, because now we need to go over to the end to get some sand for some grass. We also need some black dye for said grass. And while we wait for all that to smelt up, we can jump back down into our storage room and absolutely clear out our wood storage to make some hoppers. And then let's jump over to our spruce biome to cut down these massive spruce trees. We can then go dye out of our glass and then craft up a few more bits here and there. Now the very last thing that we're going to need for this farm is skulk, which means we need to try and find the deep dark. So let's just dive into random holes that we find in the ground until we come across it. Look at these elytra skills though. Oh my god, somebody sign me up for something. Okay, it's genuinely been about 10 minutes. How have I not found this yet? I swear, it's when you don't want to find it is when you'll find it. I don't know if I'm just unlucky or so. Oh, here it is. We only need 2 of these, but might as well grab up a few. And this right here should be everything that we're gonna need for this. So let's first just pile up with some dirt. And now let's build up our raid farm. So this is what we're left with, looking very cool, looking very spicy. What we need now though is a storage system, because we need somewhere to store stuff. Brilliant commentary, Ludo. Brilliant. Yeah, hold on. I'm keeping that in. That's staying here. That's staying. Whoa, where did this one come from? Definitely didn't spend 20 minutes on it. No, we're moving on now. Now we need to try and get a villager into this little cubby hole thing right here, which means we need to try and find the village. And I think there's one over here. I was so right. Okay, let's quickly make up a boat so we can get him back over. I'm gonna break your workstation so you can become a farmer. And don't mind me, just kidnapping you from your family. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I just had a thought. How am I gonna get him onto the platform? Oh, do you know what we can do? Okay, hear me out. We can do the same thing that we did with our storage system, and we'll make a water elevator. So if we just stack up a load of dirt like so, we can then throw some water into here and then fill this entire thing up with kelp. Now let's try and get you in here. And oh, we're both going up. How is he so much faster than me? And get into your little cubby hole. This is your new life now. Enjoy it. Now the next thing we need to do before we can test if the farm works is get a new sword, because the problem is my current sword has fire aspect, which will break our 2 armor stands. So we need to go over to the end and over to our really cool looking XP farm, and we're going to sit here for a while and grind out a new sword. Don't you guys just love that noise? We have literally used 101 levels. What is going on? That should nearly do it though. Okay, we just need to get these 2 swords combined and then we're so good. Ooh, before we forget, let's jump back to our villagers and grab ourselves a mending book. Thank you. Okay, 35 levels. That's not too bad. That's okay. That's okay. Let's just sit here and whack some more Endermen. And there we go. That is a menacing looking sword. Now, okay, that is the sword finished. I think it's time for us to do our first raid. Man, having this ominous bottle farm is going to make our lives so much easier going forward. So let's grab up a few of you. And it is time to see if our raid farm actually works. So in theory, they should spawn above us and fall down. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. It didn't work. Why have you guys spawned down here? What is going on? I don't understand. Oh, our villager's on fire. No. Please don't die. Don't die. Okay, good. What happened? I don't it's the dirt. Oh, it's you. Okay. I'm gonna sit up here for a minute. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, it's working. What I'm gonna do is sit here for a bit and do a couple raids, just so I'll have enough items for the item sorter. So we place some stuff in there and then some wood afterwards. That should stop at 41. Yes. Okay, cool. Nice. See, I know my redstone. Totally didn't watch a tutorial. I did do that, yes. Okay, let's just sit here for a bit and get this done. Now we need to go and get everything that we're going to need for this. And I know you don't want to sit there and listen to me explain every single block. So what we're gonna do is a big fancy cinematic time-lapse thing. Or actually, we will explain the blocks. So first thing I'm getting is diary. So we only have a few more blocks that we need to get. The first one being calcite. And over here in these big massive mountains, this stuff spawns everywhere. And luckily for us, it's insta-mineable, so we can grab up a load of this. We're then going to jump over to the mesa biome and collect up about 7 stacks of this terracotta. And finally, let's make up some light grey concrete powder. So now we need to go over the game plan of how we're going to build this entire structure. I want to do something kind of like this. I don't know, it's kind of like corrupt terrain, I guess is the best way to describe it. Where it's just like these big stone pillar things in the sky. I think it looks cool. But here is where it gets kind of interesting with this. So originally, I was going to leave it just kind of like this. Just like plain stone, maybe some andesite or something. But then I saw these. Using different kinds of blocks, they were able to replicate sunlight, which I thought was super cool. So if we replace some of this with this light gray concrete, kind of like that. So I imagine the sun is coming from like this there. If we throw in some andesite like this, we can kind of make it look like it's gradually getting darker, I guess. Okay, listen, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it looks pretty cool, right? And trust me, once we have a load of these stacked together, it's gonna look awesome. So we're gonna take all of these blocks that we've already collected, and we're gonna do kind of like a test run to see how it goes. It might not look that good. Are you seeing the vision? Do you know what? I kind of am. This looks kind of sick. It genuinely does look shaded. That looks awesome. I'm feeling pretty confident that we could do this for the entire island. And do it for the entire island we did. This looks so cool. Did I forget to record it? Yeah. Am I supposed to be a professional YouTuber by now? Probably. Are we just gonna skim over this and never speak about it again? Definitely. Okay, moving on. Now we need to do something that is super important. Do you remember earlier when we nearly died because the pillagers spawned on a solid block? That's not good. We need them to spawn right here. So what we can do is go around the entire island and place in some buttons and some slabs. That will stop any pillagers spawning outside of this little area here. And if we fly back, you can't really see it, you know? Like you can if you're really looking at it, but it's fine, okay? Let's just pretend we can't see it. And that actually doesn't look too bad. And this entire island should now be completely spawn-proofed. Now we have a load of items in these shulker boxes down here. So let's start building up the main structure of the farm. This looks so cool. I've done like a split thing in the tower here just to break it up a bit, but I also want to build like a second tower and have like a bridge made out of light going between the two. I've also spawn-proofed everything while I was building, so we don't have to go back and do it again. Let's get this second tower finished and we'll see where we're at. And that should be all of the chapters. Yeah, so we've gotten collecting resources. That is done. Construct island and magical towers. That's also done. Chapter 5, spawn proofing. Make sure no pillagers spawn. That is so done. Now, on the next page, we have Origins of Totem Island. I'm going to try my best to try and narrate this for you. Okay, so bear with me. My name is Edward Stroke. My life's work has been trying to cheat death, and I've nearly perfected it. There's just one more ingredient that I need to infuse life into my totems. And it's, that's it. I don't know what any of this means, but I guess he never finished it. What do you guys think it is? Put down in the comments what you think his missing ingredient is. But on that note, this place is looking amazing. We have our really cool looking island with our magical split tower on top. We have our secondary tower with our broken light bridge in between. I have finished our storage system as well, which is pretty cool. And look at this. Infinite totems, man. We are never dying in this world. It's now a forever world, I guess. Nice. Mr. Villager, what do you think? What do you know anyway? I think what we should do is do one more raid test just to see if the spawn proofing did work. If this works, first try, I swear to God. Okay, it's about to start. Let's see. It's looking good. Oh, it's looking so good. Nice. Let's... You have no idea how happy this makes me. It actually worked first try. I built something that worked. This has to be the nicest looking totem farm you've ever seen, right? Like, this is awesome looking. And while the raids are going on in the background, I just want to take a second to thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys being out here watching every single one of these is what makes these videos possible. Honestly and genuinely, I really do appreciate it. And this guy does too. Yeah, see? I don't know what I'm gonna do about Vexes, actually. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Okay, I think I'm gonna have to find a way to fix that after the video, but that's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye. I want a beacon, but to power our beacon, we are going to need a load of iron, and this just won't do. So let's build up this massive iron farm instead, so we never have to do this again. First though, we need to find somewhere where this farm is going to be, and this place looks super cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's just a forest, but I see the vision, you know? You have to believe. Now let's start building. Oh wait, yeah, I need a design first. How do I even start this? So this is what I had in mind, okay? Don't judge my drawing skills. They're fine. It's fine. So I wanted to do this like robot guy who's like sitting here, and then the iron farm is going to be like in his chest, okay? Okay, you want another drawing? Here you go. Here's another drawing. This one's my favorite. You can really feel his emotions. And I want this arm to like sit here and kind of be like, blah. You know, I don't know why. I want it like that, I guess. I don't know. And I mean, the sketch was looking good, but when I got into the game to start building, I realized I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, this is So I hit up my friend Nighty, who is an absolute pro with this sort of thing and makes some amazing projects. He'll be able to help us bring this to life. You ready to start?
Yeah, let's do it.
I've never actually built a statue this big before, so this might take a while.
What are you doing?
Building?
You think we're doing this by hand?
We started off by building out his legs and already trying to put him into like a sitting pose, but we immediately decided he was going to be way too big, so we scaled him down a bit. Just for a sense of scale, this is me standing in front of his foot. This is going to be a huge build. We then moved on to sculpting out his torso and added some wiring coming down from inside his chest, and then started to build up some arms. I've never really done a build like this before, so to be honest, Nighty really took the lead on this one. Things were really starting to come together on the build. But then...
Hey, would you mind giving me a hand here? You've just sat there talking to yourself this entire time.
That's not true. I wrote this script as well, and this conversation is not part of it. Anyway, things are really starting to come together, blah blah blah. Now he gets mad at Ludo for being lazy. Huh, I guess it is. So anyway, back to building. We continued shaping him out and added these little panel things onto his shoulders before moving on to his head, which was by far the hardest part. Trying to get this to look good at an angle was borderline impossible. So instead, we shaped it facing forward first and then tilted it to the right angle. We could then go around and fix up some goofy looking parts by hand. Bro's head was kind of just floating there though. So around the back, we gave him a neck and detailed it with some more wires. It was then just a matter of going around the entire robot and fine detailing everything and getting the shape to a point that we were both happy with. This looks so cool.
Yeah, whatever. So, how much did you say I'm getting paid for this again? Wait, hold on, what are you doing?
So the first block on our list is 13,000 grey concrete, which isn't actually that bad because we can just make up some grey concrete powder and backflip over to our sand duper. Let's replace all of you with our concrete powder. Flick this lever here and this one here, and... where's our concrete? What is happening? There's supposed to be concrete like flying at my face right now. Are you broken? No? Okay, so I did some research and apparently in the new update, Mojang kind of broke chunk loaders, which is this thing right here, which is not good because we low-key need that. But on the other hand, they've made it so that ender pearls can keep chunks loaded. So... So in theory, if we throw ender pearls down here and down here, they should kind of, yeah, just bob up and down like that. Okay, looking good, looking good. We actually don't need you at all. You're dead to me. You've betrayed me for the final time. Get out of here. Okay, let's try this one more time. Hopefully it stays loaded. Oh, easy. Okay, that actually wasn't a bad fix. That was pretty easy. So with all of that fixed up, I then sat at the sand duper for a few hours and got all of our concrete powder. Look at that. Editing magic. It's all done. So let's take all of this and we now need to convert it into actual concrete. But I don't think this method's gonna work for this. So, let's build a concrete converter. Grabbing up some redstone, some chests, hoppers, some pistons, and let's make some of them sticky. Let's get some cobblestone as well. I cannot wait to have this beacon, man. Mining stone this slow is a crime, and I'm not having it anymore. I also got a new microphone since the last few clips. I hope it sounds better. If not, I'ma feel pretty stupid. Let's make some comparators, some observers, and lastly, we're gonna turn all of this stone into smooth stone. I also got a few more things, but I feel like you don't want to hear me talk about, you know, target blocks. So, I then started building up the converter itself. This thing is about to save us so much time. And the last thing we should have to do is gather up some of this dirty dirt and, oh, our water froze. If I break this, will it become water? No. No, why would I do that? And I don't have a bucket. Nice. Now I need to put 42 dirt into every one of these furnaces. Don't ask why. It's redstone stuff, okay? You wouldn't understand. Totally not because I don't understand either. No. Okay, first test. Why is this? Oh, yeah. No, I need a block under it. Okay, for now, I'm just going to steal some stone from here. I don't think this mountain's going to mind. And we can just... Oh! It's just blown itself up. Why? Okay, so I've rebuilt it. Hopefully it works this time. So we need to flick this lever right here, press this button right here, and the TNT is gonna fall. Yes, okay. Now we just hold this down. Incredible. I'm a genius. And so in theory, all of our stuff should be down here in these chests. Okay, there it is. It's in this one. That's fine. Now let's take all the concrete out of our shulker boxes and throw them into the chests. This looks really cool. Ludo. Huh? Oh God, it's you. I'm you from the future. Yes, I know. What do you want this time? You know what you need to do, Ludo. No, I really don't. Please enlighten me. You need to detail your concrete farm, or the world will be in great danger. Wait, really? Why? No time to explain. I need to get back to my time. The fate of the world is in your hands, Ludo. Don't forget that. It's all up to you. I feel like you did have time to explain. Honestly, more than enough time, actually. Goodbye, Ludo. Remember me. Okay, now it just feels like you're dragging this out. All right, let's do it. So there's only two more types of blocks that we're going to need for this. And that's mossy cobblestone and ochre, orange froglights. One of those we can get by destroying half of this jungle temple, and that should do the darndest. The other one is a little bit trickier. You see, we have a Froglight Farm, but they're the wrong frogs. We need orange frogs, and these ones only give us stupid pearlescent froglights. Get out of here. So let's grab some leads and some slimy balls and head over to our swamp biome. I know you guys have been sat here waiting since like episode 1, but I have a really important job for you to do. And now we wait. Psych! Editing magic, it's done. Let's get you guys on some leads and through this portal. And now for the walk over to our Froglight Farm. And while we do that, I'm going to throw some information at you for your reptile attention spans. A lot of people have been asking me about the schematics for the builds in these videos, so I made a Patreon. It's the second link in my description. And for 10 wibbly wobbly dollary dues, you can get literally everything I've ever done on the channel. But the world download for this series will be up for free when we hit 100k subscribers. So subscribe. Anyway, let's get these mother froggers in here. And you come join your friends. Come on, in the pit. Here we go. Let me just chill up here until the end of this sentence, where we should now have all of our froglights. Look at that. To detail our concrete farm and keep up our immersiveness, I decided to build this really cool looking monolith, which encases the entire farm inside of it. I added some of these holes around the build to show that it just likes to blow itself up, apparently. Speaking of blowing up the I don't know why I find it so hard to say that word. The bottom of the monolith is all scorched from having TNT blowing up near it. This thing looks really cool from like a distance, you know? Don't get me wrong, it looks cool up close, but like, look at that from here. It looks so mysterious. I've added some stained glass above our head so that phantoms won't kill us. Alright, time to grind away at this and get all of our concrete. We have just hit day 500 and we haven't even finished getting the concrete yet. Yeah. But I want you to take a guess in your head, okay? What day do you think we'll finish this entire project on? Just make sure you watch until the end of the video to see if you're right. As soon as I finished getting all of the concrete, I flew over to our Badlands biome and started to collect up 4.5 shulker boxes of terracotta. here is a visual representation of the last 2 hours of my life. I then collected it all up and dolphin dived into the ocean and started murking squids. Is that a baby squid? I had no idea these were even a thing. What? I've never seen a baby squid before. That's so cool. Anyway, after all of our terracotta was converted, the next big amount of blocks that we needed was green wool. But our sheep farm isn't great. So I extended it out, double if not tripling the size of the farm, and bred them up a little bit more. You're not a sheep. Get out of here, you scallywag. But now we need a load of green dye. So back over to our desert we go to start breaking up a load of cacti. I then turned it all into dye and started turning all of our sheep green. Now, we need to expand the amount of sheep in our farm. By a lot. That's 7 episodes of Naruto done, so that should be enough time. How do you feel about having so many friends? Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. I then spent the next few hours dyeing all of our terracotta the right colors, which means I had to go down to the mine to collect up some lapis. Ooh, diamonds. Anyway, why do I need lapis, you ask? For blue dye, then cyan terracotta. That was cut very quickly for you. That was 40 minutes for me. I then dyed the rest of our terracotta, and now that's checked off our list. Next, we collected 2,000 stone, 2,000 moss, 1,000 jungle wood, some azalea leaves, and 3 shulker boxes full of random blocks. Like a singular beetroot seed. Like, why? Nighty is really challenging me with this block list. With the last blocks being these cut copper slabs. These cut copper slabs. That is weird to say. I don't like that. We need to leave these guys out after de-waxing them, and then we could just sit up here and wait for them to start oxidizing. Oh, they're done. Nice, nice. Let's wax these and grab them up like so. Now let's just grab our beetroot. What this is going to be used for, I have no idea, but it's on the list, so we're getting it. Oh, I think that's everything. Where am I supposed to even start here? The first thing we can do is start deforesting this entire place to make way for this huge build. So all of these trees need to go, and these 2 waterfalls have to go for now as well, which is sad because I think they actually look kind of cool. So we might add them back afterwards, we'll see. His right leg needs to come down to this hill here, so we're going to flatten this down a bit so it doesn't look too goofy. And that doesn't look a whole lot different, but I'm bored of chopping trees, so we're just gonna start. I think we'll start some way similar to Nighty earlier on in the video, and we'll do his legs first. Let's try get one whole leg done and see how long that takes. Oh, that is my food. Okay, I'll be right back, and then we're gonna start this. So that was like 34 minutes, which isn't good. That was pretty slow, but it's fine, okay? I'm going to try aim for 25 minutes for his second leg, so nearly 10 minutes less. Oh boy. That one was super quick. He banged it out in like 18 minutes. So we're getting quick with it. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. He's sitting down, all right. Yep. It looks so strange with just legs out here in the forest. So let's start building up his torso and his arms. But I think we're going to need some way more epic music for this. Just wait. This is going to look so cool. I'm so excited for this to be done. The last thing we had to do for the outside was build up his head. Ah, so this is what the beetroot was for. That's actually a really nice touch. I like that. This entire build just looks ridiculous, man. All for an iron farm as well, yeah. But that means this entire thing is now like 60% done. We still don't have an iron farm, so this right here is the iron farm that I'm going with, and we need to somehow get this in here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, so let's just procrastinate it and do something else instead. Am I right? We are going to need a good few villagers for this farm, so I whipped up this little villager breeder. Yes, I needed a tutorial for this stone box. Don't judge me. It's equipped with state-of-the-art diets, okay, like carrots. They're fine. They love it. And this should hopefully give us all the unpaid labor we could ever ask for. So everybody wins. But we kind of need villagers for the villager breeder. And I see a village that's about to lose some members. Hello, everybody. It is I, God. Please hand over your least favorite friend. I'm taking him now forever. You, sir, look like you want to get in a boat with your friend. Come on, like you know you do. Do you also want to get in the boat? Okay, nice. And I swear in the new update, I can like drag you guys with me. Oh my God, I can. That is... that is so stupid. Hey, why is this guy following us? Go away. You're not a part of this. So I guess we just kind of like hop back with these guys slowly but steadily. Okay, up the mountain might be a little bit harder. If we just go up, will they just kind of follow us? They do. Interesting. Oh my God, I have villagers flying behind me. This is the best day of my life. Okay, get in your new home. You're gonna be here forever now. You, my friends, are about to make history. Now eat your carrots, you silly goose. So while these guys in here are doing their business or whatever they're doing, we're gonna go start collecting all the blocks for the farm itself, which luckily isn't a whole lot. Let's get some of you and some of you. Oh, we definitely need some of you. Fine, we'll take you. I'm not watching the clip back. I'm doing a voiceover right now. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Oh, we need one of those for sure, for sure. This is so stupid. That's all the blocks for the farm. Look at that. Boom, it's done. Before we can move on with our really small and simple build over here, remember like 15 minutes ago when I said I want a beacon? Let's go get a beacon. How are you guys getting on actually? One baby. You've made one baby this entire time. Oh, no. Okay. Two. We're rolling. We're rolling. Luckily, I already have one wither skeleton skull, so this shouldn't take too long. Ooh, man, that took forever. That was like an hour. Finally. Let's grab up a few cheeky resources. Like you, I need my chest plate, because otherwise I probably will die. And just in case, I really don't think I'll have to use these, but you never know. You never know. Okay, I think we should do this fight in the end, just so it doesn't blow all my stuff up, you know? I summon thee. Oh, oops. I summon thee. There we go. Okay, let's back up. It has been a while since I've done one of these. Oh, I can't reach him from here. I can't reach him from here. Bro, this dude is just hitting me from the back. Pause. Dunk on him. Dunk on him. Dunk on him. I'm missing all my shots. He wants me so bad. He wants me so bad. I really don't have to use one of our god apples. Oh, I didn't have to. Look at this glorious creation. All right, let's grab some glass out of our chest here. Obsidian, glass, and our first beacon. Look at this thing. I'm just gonna plonk it down here for now until we have all of our iron blocks. Now we can start actually building up the farm itself. Imagine my surprise when we can start the point of the video. We also need an entrance into here. So let me just like blow a hole in the top of his head. And this is where we're gonna fly into our farm. Up here we're gonna have our storage system, but you know what? We'll worry about that later. For now, let's start building up the farm itself. Receive a shovel? Oh no. Another one? Go away. Okay, let's fill all of here up with some water. And now we need to wait for nighttime because we need to put some zombies in a boat. All right, we're gonna grab this guy behind me. You follow me, sir. And there is another one. Okay, are you gonna die if you fall down here? I hope not. Please don't die. Please don't die. No, okay, cool. So if we do what we did earlier with the villagers, we just leash these guys up. We should be able to fly with It's so stupid. I'm so glad this is a feature. This is awesome. Oh, you have gotten stuck. While we build out a little bit, are you going to be... Okay, now you're just stuck under our bridge. Right. Okay. Oh, no. Don't die. Don't die. Okay, we need like a game plan here. Can I push you? No. Okay, you're just going to keep hitting me. You're being a lot right now. Okay. We break this. There we go. Now we can pull you guys in here. How are we? Oh, I forgot to undo the thing, the lead. Okay. Oh, don't. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Let's make a staircase for them so they can just kind of walk up behind me. See? Look at this. I'm a genius. Get in the boat. Oh, okay. They didn't get in the boat. Right. Okay. Let's break these blocks above the boat. And now get in the boat. There we go. Easy. First try. Now, okay. Zombies are in the farm. Before we can start putting any of our villagers in here and getting the farm like actually working, there's one really crucial step that we have to do first. And that lies in this shulker box right here. What we're going to do is take all of this black stained glass and we are just going to go around on some of the inside and his back as well, because if we don't, our iron golems are just going to start spawning wherever they want, and that's just not going to be a fun time. And look, with the black stained glass there, you don't even really notice it, you know? Like, you'd have to really be looking at it to notice it, you know? Now, all that's left to do is sit down here and just wait for some villagers. Oh my god, they're trading down there. Here's a little PSA for everyone out there. If you're thinking about doing anything got to do with villagers, just don't do it. Woo! Yeah. Villagers are the bane of my existence. Well, them and spiders. So the plan was to put the villagers in a boat, put a leash on the boat, and then walk them up this little fancy staircase I made, you know? Pretty simple. But there was too many turns and they just kept falling off. Stop falling! I know this isn't the best method because it didn't work and the villagers just died in the end. I tried one more time with another villager and this guy made me reconsider my life choices. Oh my god, he's fully fallen. Okay, leash, fly. Why aren't you flying? Why aren't you flying? So I decided to use the same strategy that we used in the last episode to get villagers to a high place and whipped up this really quick water elevator, and this worked so much better. It's actually embarrassing how long it took me to think of this, so won't I? Like, I'm giving you a general rundown right now. It had been 2 hours before I'd gotten to this point. Using this new method got our villagers into place a lot quicker, and all of our villagers are going to be in before I finish this end. Okay, how are we looking? That's a whole lot of villagers. Are you mad at me? Why are you mad at me? Oh my, whoa. Why is he mad at me? What did I do? All right, so now we can start tearing down all of these dirt bridges that I've put up everywhere. Thank God this part is over with, man. I'm gonna leave the zombies where they are like that, just so the villagers don't start the farm by accident, and we can get rid of all of this and our water elevator as well. You saved my life, my friend, but I'm sorry, you have to go. All right, that is looking lickety split. Now it's time for us to go back inside and actually finish the farm itself. So if we chuck some items in here, okay, and an item in here, flick this baby down, we now gotta wait 60 seconds and then flick it back up, I think. Let's build a little platform while we're waiting, actually. How is it snowing inside? Can you... Am I tweaking? It shouldn't be allowed to do that. Fair enough. Okay, flick this lever and oh my god, we have iron golems. Fun fact, out of all the worlds I've done, I've actually never made an iron farm. I don't know if that's embarrassing to admit. So what I want to do now is quickly run home and make up some observers and a dropper. We're also quickly going to grab some of this packed ice as well. That is such a satisfying noise. And we're going to build some like water tubes coming from down here up to the top of his head, because up here is where our storage system is going to be. And okay, so all of the items should drop up here now, in theory. All right, let's do a little test run. We're going to throw a firework in here. Does it go all the way up? It does. Interesting. If we connect two observers like that, oh, look at that. This is art, my friends. And we can put a little switch down here to turn it on and off. Now let's make a few hoppers here, chuck them down into a chest, and honestly, that's... I think it's... I don't know. I'm scared. I feel like I'm about to find something else to do in a second. This farm is genuinely insane, okay? Are you ready to see the iron we've gotten in the time that's taken to, like, build these, like, tube wire things? Insanity. Which means we actually should be able to go back over to our base and grab this little guy down here, and I'm just going to assume that this is enough iron, you know? Like, if it isn't, then I have no idea how much it is. And I think it's only right if we come down here onto his kneecap, I suppose. There we go. There's our achievements. And what should we give ourselves? Well, we do haste. We'll do haste too. Are you guys ready for this? Oh, so if any of you guys are looking to build a beacon, this right here is the easiest and the quickest way to do so. The schematic will be on my Patreon. Who said that? Must have been the wind. This guy just looks absolutely insane. You ready for this? Just watch as he loads in the distance. That is so cool. It is also currently day 608. Let me know in the comments if you got it right. So yeah, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye. I built this massive iron farm. I also built this massive XP farm. And what do these two huge builds have in common, you ask? I still have no food afterwards. This is getting ridiculous. So what I'm going to do is turn this island beside our house into a massive farming island, full of automatic food farms, so we never go hungry again. It's about time. It's like episode 6 and I still have no food. So let's go over to our slightly larger than I remember island, and we can use free cam to fly up and take a cheeky screenshot. Now let's fling this back bad boy into Photoshop and start designing the layout for our island. I first started by lining out where I want all of our crop farms to be, and I want a lot of them. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to have our villagers in the physical farms or not, because they might just get spawn trapped by zombies, so we'll figure that part out later. I'm also going to include these amazing drawings of some windmills, or at least that's what I think that is. Up here in the corner, I want to build a proper town. This is where all of our villagers are going to live. I also want a huge centerpiece in the middle here. I'm not too sure on what it's going to be yet, but you saw the thumbnail, so you know what it is. So dotting in a few more farms. Down here at the bottom right, I want to include a docks area, because our villagers are going to need a way to export their crops to nearby towns. This is looking pretty good so far now. We now have a solid plan to work off of while we're laying everything out. Oh, and did I mention this entire thing? It has to be done in 24 hours? No? Oops. See, I'm going on a trip and my flight leaves in exactly, hang on, I have it on my phone. My flight is in 33 hours and 12 minutes. So, and I know what you're thinking, but Ludo, why don't you just do it after your trip? I don't know. It's more fun this way, I guess. Is this irresponsible? Yes, most definitely, but it's so fun because of block game. So the plan is if I do 12 hours and then I sleep for 6 hours and then play for another 12 hours, that will then leave me like 2 or 3-ish hours to get to the airport and get my flight. Why am I still standing here? Let's do this. Before we can start doing anything cool, we need to get our island ready for the atrocities of building that we're about to commit. So let's start by getting rid of all of this nature. Wow, this place looks dead. The carnage continues though, because we now need to reshape the entire island and fill in all these gaping caverns, because we can't have these lying around. Look at them. We also need to break all of the grass too to make way for some crops and stuff. Wow, this is slow. Oh, hang on, I have an idea. So if I place some water here. Oh, yeah, okay. That was like 100 crops in one foul swoop. Easy. This might be the new strategy. Oh. I went around the entire place, fixing up any land that I thought was disgusting and had to go. Like these grass blocks. Pathetic. And one quick time lapse later, we were nowhere near finished. Not even close, actually. I've left some of these small cliff parts because, trust me, this is going to bring some life to the place. I hope. I have no idea yet. Now you may be wondering, Ludo, why is all this done in third person and not in your POV? Well, because this is what the recordings look like. Yeah, it's not great. I promise I'm a professional at this, okay? Anyway, while I was covering up some of these lakes, I was very perplexed on, oh, big word for Ludo. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with this little island here. And I fought wars in my head over this. Do I keep it or do I delete it from existence? And I decided that I don't know. I'll come back to it later. After finishing all of our terraforming and getting the island to a point that I was happy with, I needed to go grab some stone to start outlining some crop fields. But, so let's go back over to our really cool looking iron farm and grab our beacon. Let's also quickly fly into here and get some iron ingots as well. I still can't get over how cool this place looks. It just doesn't feel like survival anymore. Anyway, let's dig down here and activate our beacon with some haste too and start collecting up a load of stone. This is genuinely my favorite noise in the entire game. It's just so, you know? Now, using the stone we've just got, we can use our drawing from earlier as a reference and start outlining all of the outlines of our crop farms. I tried to keep the outer wall looking as natural as possible, curving it around the island the way the island is, and the entire time adding some curves and dips into the walls to make it not be dead straight. These first few farms are exactly what I was imagining in my head, so let's bang out the rest of them and get this done. This looks so cool, man. Look at that. I have such a weird obsessions with like large areas of crops in Minecraft. I don't know why. I just think they're so cool to look at. I'm also going to mark off some stopping points for our centerpiece so I don't accidentally build inside of it. So now, just out of curiosity, we're going to grab all of the wheat seeds that we have on hand and in our chests, and I want to see how far this amount of seeds is going to get me. Do you guys find it therapeutic to just plant crops? Like right now, I have Naruto open on my second monitor and I'm just planting wheat seeds. This might be peak existence right here, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, no. That's nowhere near what I thought that would get us. Oh, we're gonna need so much more seeds. To distract myself from that knowledge, let's grab up some of these bones and some carrots from our starter farm from episode 1. And for now, I think I'm only going to use the bone meal in this chest because I don't want to completely run out of it and have nothing for later on. This farm right here beside the wheat is going to be our first carrot farm. So what we're going to do is place down some carrots until we run out of them, like right now, and then bone meal them for more carrots, and then rinse and repeat until we're out of bone meal. This is such a big difference from my other recent videos. I've gotten so used to working on one singular structure for an entire video. This is something I was debating if I should even make into a video because it's not very wow exciting. But you know what? These projects are really fun too. Anyway, rant over. This is the last of our carrots and we are fresh out of bone meal. How much did that get us? That's actually not bad. We did have a few more wheat seeds though, so let's quickly chuck these in as well. And now we sort of just have to wait for these to grow on our own, which is fine. What we can do while we're waiting is come over here to our pit of doom with our beacon and collect up some cobblestone and some andesite. We interrupt this program to bring you some breaking news. Famous and incredibly handsome YouTuber Ludo is currently engaged in a head-to-head sub race with lesser YouTuber Pajama Prince. His goal is to hit 100,000 subscribers before Pajama Prince, and if successful, a member of his audience will receive a prize of 100 wibbly wobbly dollary dues. Wait a minute, I didn't agree to that. And Ludo will build something devious in Pajama Prince's world. If his viewers don't subscribe and he loses, we will need to kill his dog. What? No! Make sure you're subscribed and tune into future videos for more information. Now back to the video. It has just dawned on me that we should probably build up the walls now before placing in all of our crops. Because, you know, sometimes the walls might be varied. Let's do that now before we start doing like massive fields of crops. I'm basically just going to go around like this, like adding in slabs and then different like height variations of stone. We're going to throw them some cobblestone, some andesite, some stairs, etc, etc. I think you know how walls work. And we're just gonna go around like this for the entire island. This style of wall really brings me home, you know, the whole Irish thing. If you go out to like the west of Ireland, like out in the middle of nowhere, this is kind of genuinely what like farm walls are like. You often see like sheep in behind these walls. Wait a minute. So the idea is we're going to take all of these sheep right here and we're going to bring them into this little area in the new farm. It's a farm has animals. That's staying in the video. So what we're going to do is go around the entire sheep pen and just kind of raise the walls up a little bit because we don't want sheep on the loose. Let's try to get as many as we can in like one sitting, I guess. Is that the way you say it? Okay, come on. We have a little army of sheep going on here. Something tells me this is... Oh, okay. They're already losing interest in the wheat. This might not go too well. Come on. Come on. Man, we are like barely moving right now. How are we supposed to get all the way over to our new farm? Look at us go. It's nighttime. This is how long I've been doing this. Come on, guys. Please, please. I'm gonna break a hole in the wall for you. Come on in. Yes. We have so many sheep right now. Oh, hey, look. It's our other sheep farm. Oh, wow, they all just disappeared. Wow, they just disappeared. Anyway, moving on. Now that that's out of the way, we can finish off doing all of the walls around the island. And we can finish planting the carrots in our first farm. This is looking stupid. It's gonna look cooler once it's like fully grown. But for now, that looks sick. No, I know wheat's growing a bit. I quickly want to go and turn all of our sheep red. Ludo, why are we turning them all red? Well, thank you for asking, dear viewer. Because remember that town we were talking about earlier? I want to outline all of the houses for that first. And we're gonna use red wool to do so. Speaking of which, let's start outlining some cheeky houses here. I want to add in some diagonals as well because I haven't really done much diagonal building before and I like to push my buildingness with every build. Okay, first 3 houses done, looking good. I'm not entirely sure how many houses I'm actually going to end up putting here, but I think I'm going to just keep placing wood until I feel like it's enough. Professional building tip. This feels like the perfect amount of houses now. I mean, like there might be 1 or 2 later on down the line, but for now, this looks like a pretty good smallish farming village, which is fully what I'm going for. Now that we have the layout done, we can start putting together some buildings. I have a vague idea in my head about the style of the village, but until I actually start building, building, I won't know for sure if it fits. So let's build up the first house right here and see how that goes. I went super basic with this first house, just using some different stone blocks for some texture and adding some dark oak slabs on the roof. But you know what? All things considered, it looks pretty cool now. I've left a gap in the roof here because I want this whole row to be like connected with each other, you know? So let's try bang out this first row as quick as possible because we are low-key starting to run out of time. Oh, this looks cool. I like it. I tried to mix it up a little bit with every build so they have a bit more variety. And this log roof turned out so much better than I thought. I do have a plan for down here later, so don't worry that it's all floating for now, okay? And with the first row done, I think I'm feeling pretty confident to speed run the rest of these houses. So we'll at least have like a shell of a village put together. And so for this one, we're gonna do like kind of arches kind of thing or so. Oh, my noodles are ready. I'm making ramen today because I don't know, I kind of want ramen. I'll throw a picture up for you guys when I'm editing this. But yeah, there we go. All right, I'll be back in a second and then we'll finish this. Outside of the main village, I built up these smaller mud huts closer to the crop farms. It's a pretty basic design, but man, am I in love with this building. The thatched roof on top made out of hay bales and slabs just fits the vibe so much. So we're going to build 3 more of these closer to other farms. Let's also throw some campfires onto each of our huts. With this one here, if we just dump the campfire straight onto the roof, because it is hay bales, the smoke should go much higher. Oh yeah, oh that's cool. That works. I like it. I don't know if you guys noticed anything about our village during that little time lapse because it was pretty quick, but this place looks dead. Like, it looks cool and all, don't get me wrong, I like the street views, but it just looks dead. So the first step on making it into a proper livable place is paths. So I kickflipped over to whatever this biome is called, I think it's a plateau biome, and began to steal 2 full shulker boxes of coarse dirt. Afterwards, we dug out a general outline first and then started filling in all of our blocks, including the coarse dirt we just got, along with some packs of mud and some wood on the sides. And while I go around filling in all of our paths, I want to drop some info on you real quick, so stay with me. If you like any of the builds that we've done in our hardcore series, you can find all of them on my Patreon. It's the second link in my description, and for 10 wibbly wobbly dollary dues, you can get literally everything I've ever done on the channel. But the world download for this series will be up for free when we hit 100k subscribers. So subscribe. Anyway, enough yammering. I finished all of our paths, including the ones in the farms. And remember when I talked about these little cliff formations? Told you they'd be pretty cool. But that right there is 12 hours, which means I'm off to bed, which I am so excited for because it has been a long day. And we have another one tomorrow, yay! It is currently 5:06 a.m, which means I've only slept for 5 hours instead of 6. I'm so tired, man. The next day, I first realized that I forgot to plant any of our potatoes, which is super fun. And we need these for big farms later on, so let's chuck these down now and let them grow over time. I then moved on to something that I was really excited about, and that was decorating our village. I'm thinking using the block vomit strategy is the way to go. Throwing some campfires here, some barrels there. Yeah, some scaffolding over there looks good, along with some leaves and some melons. I also want to build up these little carts as well. I saw them on Pinterest earlier and they look so sick. It makes it look like someone's actually living here. We're also going to make up a well here as well. Yeah, you see what I did there? A well here. I'm so tired, man. Under this sort of platform thing at this house, we're going to put a small little crop farm with some carrots and some beetroot. Let's put another carrot down here as well. And so I went around the entire town adding these small details in to make the village look alive. And for the sake of not making this video go on forever, here's a little walkthrough. It's beautiful, isn't it? Down this road, I built another smaller farm because it was just a beach before, and that's for losers. I also quickly grabbed up some horses and shoved them into our stables. This guy's name is Ricky. I'm not sure why, but he kind of just gives Ricky vibes. And let's get one more so we can breed them up if we need more horses in the future. Wow, this dude is slow. And you get to join your friend in there. Isn't that great? I then went over to the nearby village and kidnapped some of its inhabitants because I want to make a villager breeder in our village. Is there anyone left here? Hello? Oh, hello. You, sir, need to get in the boat. Thank you very much. Come on, stop making this so difficult. And you can also get in here too. Let's surround these guys in a box for now so they don't die. And we are going to start putting together a villager breeder pit thingy. I want to make it so we can just summon the villagers up to the house beside the farm. So I dug out this tunnel here for our minecart tracks and wired it all up to the house up top. And so when I press this button, we should get a minecart. Boom, there we go. I then planted the crops and got our new low-paid workers in their home. While these guys get down to business, we are going to use our time wisely and move on. The next plan was to start setting up the area that I was talking about earlier. And I wanted to make this area into like a marketplace so we can trade with our farming villagers. So we're going to raise some of these parts up to make them look like small cliffs. This is just going to break up the land a little bit, make it a bit more interesting to look at. I then dyed and sheared some sheep so we can start building these market stalls. And I lost all the footage for it. But it wasn't my fault this time, okay? I'll explain in a second. I decorated the place with some more lemons. I decorated the place with some more melons and pumpkins, some barrels, and some log piles. Okay, side rant real quick. I love log piles. I don't know why. There's nothing like extraordinary about them, but I just have a weird obsession, okay? Leave a like if you like log piles. Anyway, things were going well, but midway through playing, something really unexpected happened. This is not good, bro. Okay, I really don't know where to go from here. This is not good. I was midway through recording as well. Like I was on the world I was playing when everything shut off. So I'm hoping nothing's corrupted. All we can do is wait and see, I guess. The power was gone for about an hour or so, and by the time I got back, our time wasn't looking so hot. Thank God for no sleep. That's not legitimate advice, don't take that. But now we had to step it up a notch. So I immediately dropped everything that I was doing and started mining out the areas for the automatic crop farms. I want both of these to be dual farms, because twice the rates, I guess. Let's have a quick checkup on how many villagers we have now. What? How is there only one? What? No time to think about it. Let's hope it fixes itself. Let's keep going. I built up the automatic farms themselves, linking them up to the top with some automatic item streams as well. And as I was coming back to the village, I genuinely just had to stop what I was doing and just look around. This place is coming out so well in such an unbelievably quick amount of time. Like, I do not have time to breathe right now. But like the main street and then this cross section and this marketplace just looks so... Oh, I haven't done the barn yet. I absolutely flew through the barn's exterior. I detailed the inside of the barn as best as I could with the limited resources I had left, with 2 floors, some workstations, some piles of hay, some barrels, and log piles. You know how I feel about these. But now it is time for the part that I have been dreading this entire time. Moving the villagers. I hate moving villagers. If you know anything about working with villagers, you'll know how painful this is. Just watch. Why are you not linking to the right workbench? Bro, where are you even looking? Is it this barrel? No. This one? No, bro, what are you looking at? Okay, there we go. Can you give me a carrot trade, please? No. Okay, let's re-roll. Oh no. Where are you going? No, why are you going back? What are you doing? Stop. Don't you dare jump down there. I am serious. Okay, let's replace this. No. Are you Oh, that's not a good sign. Are you looking at the other composter? What are you... I stayed pretty calm, cool, and collected the entire time. We also got the villagers into the marketplace, ready to be traded with. These guys were so much nicer to me. They just went straight into their cages, workplaces. I'm pretty happy to call the village done for now. So let's move on to getting all of these crop farms planted, and oh boy, this might take a while. The stress of our time ticking down was really starting to hit me at this stage. Between no sleep, the power turning off, and my flight deadline approaching, things were not looking so hot. But just as I thought I might not get these crops done in time, they arrived.
Hey, man.
Oh, hey, are you guys here to help?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
No, we're just here to watch you struggle.
Oh, right. Okay, perfect.
Hey, Ludo?
Yeah?
You missed the spot.
I hate you so much right now. With that really helpful stoppage from my friends, we fired through the rest of our crop fields in actually a very quick amount of time. I also went up to our little flower farm up here and got a load of these 2 tall flowers. And I want to make these into their own field just to mix it up a bit. These add absolutely nothing except they look cool. So I then decided to get some lilacs as well and make a second field out of them. Weirdly enough, this might be my favorite farm on the island so far. I don't know why, I just think it looks so sick. Our wheat fields are looking serendipitous right now, but they're still lacking something. So let's clear out some of these patches of wheat and build up these small little windmills. These are going to add a little bit more character to our fields. It is now time to move on to our centerpiece. And we're going to start by getting rid of all of the stone that we placed down earlier. Afterwards, I hopped into a creative testing world and took this skull design that I had made before and scaled it up a bit. I then went around the entire skull, making the shape not look so strange. But we've run into a slight problem. So I designed this entire build with quartz before. We do not have enough time to get 2 shulker boxes worth of quartz, so we're gonna have to swap this out for something else. I'm thinking strip pale oak logs instead might be a lot easier to get, and you know what, I can't really tell the difference, so we're gonna go with that. We're also using iron blocks because we're rich now. Anyway, and with our time severely running out, we need to get all of the blocks to build our skull. And with all of our blocks together, let's get this built up. The lore behind the skull is that the villagers that live here dug it up generations ago. And since, they've been using the skull as bone meal for their crop farms. With the skull being here, the villagers' crops never die and they prosper year round. He kind of looks goofy. I'm not sure why, but oh, he has no teeth. Wait, yeah, no. Here we go. That's so much better. Oh, this looks so sick. He still looks kind of weird from this angle, but it's so fine. It's so fine. I have also decided the fate of this little small island down here. We're going to just delete it. Island is now no more. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is 24 hours. I have absolutely no idea how we've managed to do this in 24 hours, but I have to go catch a flight right now. That's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye. I've been feeling pretty left out lately. Everybody's talking about these brand new happy ghasts, and I honestly haven't done anything with them yet. So in this video, we're going to build an insane looking happy ghast base, each with their own custom biome room, so they actually have somewhere to live. But first, we kind of need to have some happy ghasts. So kickflip into the nether. Whoa, look at that editing. We're already here. Hey editor, can you cut when I have my happy ghasts? Oh yeah. I'm the editor. I'm not doing all that. So off we go to search for some of these bad boys. I think we're going to have to fly a while out to try and generate new chunks. Ooh, a bastion. Wait, are we here already? No shot. Ooh, another bastion. Ugh, sniped. Okay, so these are new chunks. We now just need to find a soul sand valley. Oh, like this one. Bro, am I a magician? Things just keep happening, as I said. Ooh, happy ghast. Let's also grab some of these bone blocks while I'm standing here. Ooh, there's another one. And another? Bro, these guys are everywhere. Damn. I want to stop into this bastion on the way home to grab some chests. I'm pretty professional at this game, so it's no big deal for me. Oh, so much damage. I think the way we do this is we throw these dried up creatures into some water. So let's put them on our starter island while we're here. And we got the stay hydrated achievement, which is hype. I think now we just wait. But while these guys are getting moister than an oyster, we need to start getting ourselves some harnesses. Actually, real quick, how do we make a harness? Okay, it's 3 leather, 2 glass, and a wool. Oh, that's easy. Lightweight, isn't it, little duck? Yes. Whoa, this place is lagging so bad. What? Okay, let's do this quickly. Let's get some orange wool. Let's get some cyan wool, and let's get some of this. Let's get some lime green wool. Oh my god, I'm getting 50 FPS. No. I'm so sorry, Mr. Cows, but some of you also are gonna have to take one for the team here. We're taking 4. Actually, that should be it. That should be enough. Okay, sorry guys. Enjoy. We should have, yeah, we have loads of glass up here. Okay, let's first make our red one. Is that how it goes? Boom. Okay, and then let's make a cyan one. Let's make a lime green one, and let's make a orange one. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. Now, what I'm also gonna need is a few leads as well, if I have any. I do. Okay, boom. We only need 4. Goated with the sauce. I'm sorry. We're also going to take another shovel, a random one, and we're going to head up towards the mountains. And take a quick sip of my monster. Oh, it's good. I have it in like a cup right now. It's awesome. You see, our regular shovel has soak touch and it's going to give us boring snow blocks, like an absolute filthy casual. But this is going to give us some snow balls instead, which is what we need. So let's get a load of these snowy balls together. You may be asking, Ludo, why are you getting so many white snowy balls? Well, thank you for asking, dear viewer. That's because if we mag dump these onto our happy gas, they should grow faster. I think that should be enough. Okay, I have a hunch that this may be enough. Now it's just a matter of time of waiting for these guys to start existing. You're still looking sad. Okay, you're all still pretty sad. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's wait here and see what happens. Yo! One of them spawned in! Yo, wait! Come back! Sir, come back to me! Come, my child, come. If we, like, spam this dude out of it with snowballs right now, is he going to get big? Another one has spawned. Oh, okay, they're all spawning now. I don't want to hit you with the snowball. Wait, actually, what if I leash these guys? Yo! Okay, come here. You are getting leashed to there. Oh, we have a happy ghast. Oh my god, we have a happy ghast. Leash attached to that. Boom. Oh, you have 2 happy ghasts. Let's give you some snowballs as well to make you grow big and strong. Get back here. Oops, my bad. My fault. Where's he gone? I've lost him. No, he's just grown. Oh my god, he just grew up. Okay, let's give them their colors. So, you are going to be red. You are going to be orange. You are going to be cyan. And you are going to be lime. This is so cool. Okay, let's try and ride one of these guys. I think I actually need the shears real quick. Okay, let's try and lead up the rest of these guys. Come to me. Come over to me. Come on. This is the coolest. Oh, bro. Mojang absolutely cooked with these guys. Where do we even put them? Should we attach them to our house somewhere, if I could see? Do you know what? People were talking about these maybe replacing the elytra. Absolutely not. Like, they're cool, but they are so slow. Oh my god. I'm gonna attach the red one to the other side, actually, just because we're probably gonna use him first. This is so cool. These guys can't hang out on my roof forever, though, so we need to build them a permanent base. But how do I even go about starting this? So my idea is to use a bunch of cuboid stone shapes and build this like huge stone structure, leaving a gap here in the middle. And you're going to see why in a second. We are also going to add some manual shading with different blocks as well, and add these landing pods where our happy gas are going to fly into. This middle section here I want to make into a huge nether portal so that we can transport our happy gas around the world much faster. And I want to turn this entire thing by 30 degrees like I have perfectly drawn on top. I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't YouTube, I'd be an artist, because this is a masterpiece. I think this looks pretty good. We now need to find somewhere to actually build this monstrosity. I'm thinking somewhere in this kind of area. Hear me out, okay? We're on our island. We have our monolith from that side, and then we have this big massive structure over here. I like it. Let's do it. So first we're going to pile up with some dirt and make a little platform up here at the top. This is where the bottom of our structure is going to start. So first thing we need to do is grab up some stone. And I'm not doing this without a beacon. I'm pretty sure I left it beside my iron farm. Yes, sir. There it is. All right, let's grab this up and move it over to our stone spot. I'm gonna activate it with some haste 2 and start collecting up 5 shulker boxes full of stone. After collecting up so much stone, I ran over to the end to mend up my pickaxe in our Enderman Farm, before coming back over to the pit that we're digging out and grabbing a cheeky bit of andesite. Now looking back at our designs, in the middle I want to have a nether portal. How big this nether portal is going to be? Let's find out. So this right here is our basic nether portal, okay? Everyone has seen one of these before. We all know what this looks like. But how big can we make one of these, okay? So you can extend them. Like, look, we can make it like a 3x3. This one right here is a 6x7. But how big can they really get? Let's find out. I have realized that I can probably figure this out with like a Google search, but we're experimenting, okay? I'm learning how to play Minecraft. It's my first time. Be nice. I actually don't know how big this is. I'm not really counting, but surely this is too big, right? Oh my god. Okay, what about this? Right, this is too big. Okay, so here we have a 22x22. Okay. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. All right, let's extend it out by 1. So 23x23. Okay. Let's... We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore it. Okay, so 23 by 23 seems to be our absolute limit, which is fine, okay? This is a pretty big nether portal. And we're gonna be back in our survival world before I can finish this set. Of course, this is a ludo video, so we're going to do the most that we possibly can, and we're going to go for a 22 by 22 portal, which, if I do my maths right, is going to be like a stack and a half. Definitely didn't use a calculator for that. I absolutely did. Okay. Now, see, I could be like the children and go down to the mines, but I'm going to think smarter, not harder, and use some of the obsidian that's literally given to us. This looks so weird without shaders. We're going to ignore that and get up a stack and a half of this obsidian. Oh, that's so much better. Alright, so I kind of got carried away and ended up getting 2 stacks of obsidian. So we're just going to dump these in the chest and try our best not to forget about them, okay? And also, yes, I have turned off shaders for a while because being in this area around those sheep over here is just making my game lag way too much. So, unfortunately, so we're just going to, honestly, I kind of miss the old look of Minecraft. I've been using shaders for so long. I forgot what this looks like. Look at that cow. He's beautiful. Sir, you're beautiful. Oh, and speaking of sheep, very good segue, Ludo. Well done. We have this sheep farm over here. You know, the one that is lagging our game really badly. Bro, like, even without shaders on, this is dropping me down to like 70 FPS. But basically, we're going to have to turn all of these guys into light gray because we need light gray. Whoa. I'm keeping that in. I'm not redoing my lines in this video. So let's try and find a squid somewhere. Bro, is there no squids? Squiddy, hello? Mr. Happy Gas, I'm gonna perch on top of our Happy Gas until I see... Oh, I meant I'm gonna perch on top of our Happy Gas until we see some squids spawning in. Okay, do you know what? While we're waiting for all of our squids to spawn in, because it's gonna take a while, let's head back over to the nether and start collecting up some of these bone blocks. Wait, hold on. Did we not get a load of bone blocks earlier? Wait, bro, I swear we did. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, let's grab up some of these. Do I have any ink sacks before I go kind of look? Oh, I have some. We have some light gray dye. We have some gray dye. Okay, let's make some of this into bone meal. Make that into white dye. Boom. Okay, okay. And then we need... Boom. Boom. Let's also make up 2 shears really quickly, and we're gonna grab you. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need like a full shulker box worth of light gray wool. So I'm gonna go around and start dyeing and shearing all of these guys up, and then I'll be right back to you when this is done. With all of our wool finally collected, I've been at this for about like 6 hours now between all the collecting we've done so far. So I think I'm gonna have to go against my nature as a Minecraft YouTuber and go touch grass. This is the real life Bimo. They're very similar, as you can see. You're a Minecraft dog. You shouldn't be touching grass either. What are you doing? Okay, come on, let's go back inside. Probably. Let's go back inside. Anyway, I think it would be a good idea to build up our structure in stone right now, just so we can kind of visualize our drawing from earlier. Because I want to do some fancy stuff, like adding shading and stuff, but I can't really... Grass, how do I? I can't really do that from my head, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of have to be looking at the thing. So let's build up this thing in the stone. Not sure what voice that was. Hey, this is looking pretty cool. Also, I hate it. You see, it's looking kind of flat right now, if that's the word to describe this. See the way it's all stone everywhere, and we have like the corpses of creatures around the place. To fix this flatness that we got going on here, and the fact that it's just all stone right now and all, it's kind of blah, blah, blah. So in these areas where it kind of shades on its own, we're going to add in stuff like mud and deep slate and stuff like that, and then to kind of gradient it into the lighter spots like this, which is where like the sun would be hitting it, we're going to probably get like stone bricks, but we'll think about that later. So I then did a quadruple backflip over to whatever, I forgot what this biome is called, the mangrove swamp. Thank you. And we start collecting up some of this mud. Okay, I'm about to show you something, and I want you to bear with me, okay? I want you to relax. Are you relaxed yet? So, I want to get some of this deep slate, okay? Oh, Ludo, how is the deep slate insta-mining? I have a mod that lets me insta-mine deep slate when I have a efficiency 5, netherite pickaxe, and a haste 2 beacon. It's just going to make getting this deep slate a little bit easier. And is this not the best thing you've ever seen? We're all just going to ignore that this is happening and get the deep slate. I then flew back home and grabbed my happy ghast. Might as well utilize him for building his own house. Using him will make reaching higher spots so much easier. I started going around the entire build, adding mud blocks and deep slate into crevices and places that the sun wouldn't be able to reach, and it was pretty much rinse and repeat the entire way around the build, adding some custom hand-painted shadows until we were left with something that looks like this. It still looks a little bit weird, but that's because there's no lighter blocks to show off the highlights. So let's go over to our sand duper and grab up a load of light grey concrete powder. This is going to be the lightest block in the gradient, and we can use the andesite and light grey wool that we got earlier as like another sort of middle block. The process was exactly the same as the shadows, but in reverse, adding our lighter blocks towards where the sun will be directly touching the build. All of this absolutely wrecked my pickaxe though, so back over to the end quickly to mend our pick again. And these highlights and shadows look awesome, and trust me, it's gonna look even better when the build is 100% finished. Is that dude stealing my shadows? Bro, what? As stony and grey as this thing is, believe it or not, I do actually have a theme I want to stick to here, and that is steampunk. I've never done steampunk before, so I think what we're gonna do is add some like gears and pipes and stuff like that around the place and see what happens. I don't know if this is gonna look good, to be honest. I'm fully winging it from here. Let's go and find some like coppery-esque looking blocks, like some red sand that we can make into sandstone. Maybe some acacia wood could look kind of cool. We can make some stairs and trapdoors and stuff potentially. Can you tell how unprepared for this part I am? And we are quickly going to grab some golden apples as well and a bow, because we need to go into the troll chamber beside us. And I nearly died last time I went in here, so we're taking precautions this time, okay? Oh my god. Okay, are all the blocks in here waxed? Oh, they are. That is so good. Okay, let's grab a load of this up, and we're basically just gonna rinse this entire place out of its copper. Okay, so that is 2 stacks of just regular copper. We now need some of these slabs as well, and so we're just gonna grab up some of this stuff as well, because we can just wax it afterwards, you know? I'm telling you, man, adding these copper pipes in is gonna make this look so sick. Okay, let's make all of these into stairs and make some trapdoors as well. Do we have any honeycomb? Some? Not a whole lot though. Okay, let's make up a shears then. Fly out to our... Actually, is there... No, it's not there. Fly out and get some of this honeycomb going. We're going to place down all of our stairs as well. Wax them all up and then grab them back up. And then do the exact same thing for our trapdoors. I hate the noise that the honeycomb makes. First one I want to do, just to test things out, is a straight pipe from here up to the top. And that looks good. Let's try building a big gear off here to the side and see how that looks. Ooh, okay. No, I definitely like that a lot more. That is so cool looking. I think this could work for sure. Let's add another pipe here, a little chimney thing over here with a campfire for a smoke effect. Let's try building a much larger gear over here on this side with a pipe coming out of the top, and throw one more in for good luck. Now call me foolish, but this looks amazing. I do want to add some maybe sort of air tracks that a ship would be on potentially beside this pipe over here, and for that we're going to need some spruce and some barrels. That's doing something for me. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I like it. I've gathered together a few different blocks here in this shulker box, and we're going to use these to decorate our structure before getting our happy gas rooms together. So first off, we're going to add some moss blocks on top of some of the rocks to give it a bit more life, and so it's not just a chunk of rock in the air. Look at this, we got a little pond here. And then rinse and repeated this the entire way around the build. I also threw in some leaves and another rail track using slabs and grindstones, because for some reason I just had them lying around. I don't know why. And the last thing I added for external decoration was some of these drip stones. This place is looking awesome. Now I want to build up the rooms that our happy gas are going to live in. But before we can start designing these, we need a way for them to actually get in. So we're going to do like docking station looking things. And for that, we're going to backflip over to our dark oak forest, and we're going to get up a load of stripped dark oak. And let's start building up some of these loading bays. And this is what they look like. These kind of docking bay looking things is where we're going to guide our happy gas into their rooms. Speaking of their rooms, the first room that we're going to do is for our red happy gas. And when you think of red biome, what do you think? Like you specifically, I know I would think of. And that is the Crimson Forest. So we're going to start grabbing up a couple of these blocks. And now I know what you're thinking. Ludo, isn't the whole point of the happy gas to get them out of the nether? And to that, I might add, they are out of the nether, but I want to keep all of their rooms in like hot biomes, if that makes sense, like tempered biomes, because they are still gas at the end of the day, you know. And if they get too warm, they can just step outside. So let's collect up a load of these blocks, grab some more shroom lights, and a load of this crimson high faith stuff, and one of these, and we're actually going to grab some more of this mycelium. Is that what this is called? Or nylium? I think that's pretty much everything that's in these biomes. Now, I was thinking of adding lava, but I don't want our happy gas to accidentally burn to death, so we're not going to add any lava. And let's come over to here and start building up our first happy gas room. I'm pretty sure this all just turns back into netherrack eventually. Yeah, it does, yeah. Because I low-key forgot to grab netherrack while I was there. Let's add some of these down and a load of this kind of crimson grass looking stuff. And that looks pretty cool. They don't go back very... Oh, I actually missed a lot of spots. Actually, what we might be able to do is add some of these shroom lights down here to kind of simulate lava, I guess. Or if we do something like that. I mean, that kind of looks like lava, right? And that is our first room finished. Now, for our cyan happy gas, I'm thinking we're going to do pretty much the same as the red one, but just with a warp forest instead of a crimson forest. And that is room 2 out of 4 done. Things are about to get a little bit different though. For our green guy over here, I want to make a jungle. Of course, we're going to need some of these jungle leaves, a load of jungle wood. We're going to need some vines as well. Some of these little fern yolks that I think only spawn here. Melons, I guess, only spawn here. I don't think they spawn anywhere else. And some bamboo as well. I'm kind of now just realizing how many different blocks a jungle has. Oh my god. Let's get some grass laid down first. Then let's get a tree going. Something like that looks pretty cool with some vines. Let's actually turn this into pod soil, because pod soil is always around the place as well. Plonk in our melons. Now, I don't really know what we can do for the wall, so I think I'm just going to make them stone just to keep it simple. Let's add some leaves, probably hanging down from the ceiling just for a bit more detail. Now, one thing that is bothering me is the grass, but unfortunately we're in a plains biome, so there's not really much I can do about that. Let's just chuck in our different kind of lead posts. And that is our jungle room done. I was really struggling on what I was going to do for the orange happy gas, but then I remembered the Badlands biome, or Mesa biome, whatever this is called. I'm gonna just grab some of this terracotta, as many different colors as I can, and grab some of this red sand as well. This one's a little bit more awkward because the sand needs something to sit on, so we need to lay down some stone first, and then we can put our red sand on top of it. And then we can start layering different colors of terracotta on top of each other. And I think cactuses spawn in this biome. I'm not 100% sure, but I was gonna jostle them down anyway. And there we go. That's our Badlands biome. Now, before we go and get our happy gas and bring them into their new rooms, I'm going to get up our obsidian from earlier and build up our massive nether portal. Now, let's see if I did my maths right. And oh, no! Our happy gas immediately went through it. Bro, what are you doing? Okay. Let's, we're gonna have to make this a lot bigger. Actually, what happens if I go through a portal with this guy? Oh, no! Oh my god, break. No! Dude, what? Oh, that's so annoying. I have to get another happy gas now. Yoink. Okay, let's place this guy back down in here. And while he's doing his thing, we're gonna grab our other happy gas. All right, let's get this dude into his brand new jungle home. Looking cool. You should now stay here if you're leaded up, right? I think that's how that works. And you can get into your warped biome. Okay, let's get our orange guy over. Oh my god, he's already grown. So we're gonna get this guy over first, and we're gonna come back for you. Now let's get you into your Badlands room, and boom, you're now in your crimson room. I'm gonna do a little free cam so we can have a good look around. Actually, do you know what? Let's turn on shaders for like the last shots. That looks so sick. And all of our happy gas now have somewhere to live as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye.